Welcome, welcome one and all to yet another edition of the All Things Protoss Team League. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Why is there no sound for StarCraft? Oh, that's why. Lol. I'm like trying to put some background music on so it doesn't feel so freaking silent. Anyways, hello everybody. Welcome to week 5. This is the last week of regular play before we get the playoffs, and there's actually a lot on the line here coming into this last week, so it's going to be pretty sick. Not going to lie. It is going to be very intense matches, I think. Let me actually just bring up, before we even go to the analyst desk, I do want to kind of bring up just what we have going on here for this last week with the standings and all that. So that way you guys can just kind of understand what exactly has been going on since last week and what the overall standings do look like. As you can see, from last week, everything is nice and updated. Unfortunately, Proletariat Esports, or Team NPO, is essentially eliminated coming into this final week here, so they are only playing for bragging rights and whatnot in their last match, which will be tomorrow. But yeah, unfortunately for them, some extreme mix of cases would have to happen if they are not to end up in 6th place here. So unfortunately, Proletariat Esports is our first eliminated team. However, what's so interesting is that there's still so much more that's left. Literally every single other place could be moving around this weekend going into the playoffs. And just remember that the playoffs are a King of the Hill format. So if you are first place at the end of the groups, you will get seeded directly into the finals. Second place gets directly seeded into the semis, and then third and fourth play each other in the quarters. So getting first place or even second place is very, very beneficial, and each team will want to try to get as high up into the ranks as possible, so that way they can have the best chance in the playoffs. But there's a lot of different things that could happen this week. First off, my team playing against Team Eiger, which will be the first match today, will have some pretty interesting implications. So basically, alternate reality, or Team Eiger, needs to win with a 5-1 or a 6-0 if they want to qualify for the playoffs. Anything less will boot them out, and they will be sitting in 5th place. If my team wins with a very strong score, we could very easily knock up to number 2. And if Cobble Moment, the shitpost team, ends up actually losing to NPO tomorrow, then if we do very, very well, we could have a chance to even bump up to 1st place. If that is, I believe that could technically happen, but it would be a bit of a stretch. Jinlair Pinkwings, Team Azura, will also be fighting against Team Eba, All Things Primate, after this match, which will also be very important, because if Jinlair Pinkwings does lose, they could still get knocked out of playoff contention here, especially if Team Eiger does quite well overall. If Team Eba does lose, then that means that my team will essentially go up to the 2nd place if we are able to get a win today, because we have beaten All Things Primate in the head-to-head as well. So then we would, if we then beat Team Eiger today, then we would then be in same match score. So then we would bump up to number 2 by default. So there's a lot of couple little variations that could be happening here. Obviously, the shitpost team at the top wants to continue to keep their number 1 spot here, but again, things could all change. Nothing is set in stone, except for the fact that unfortunately Team NPO is very 99% likely out of the tournament. So that's the only thing that's been said here, basically, unfortunately. But regardless, it makes it very, very interesting coming into this last week, because so many things could happen. We have so many different opportunities for what exactly will be going on. So with that, I am going to actually bring us over to the analyst desk, where I have with me only one analyst.
Yeah, hello.
who is Lanzer. Welcome, Lanzer. How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm fine.
That's good. I'm glad you're fine. Sadly, Ezreal signed up for the analyst desk, and we think he just didn't realize what he signed up for, and so he is not actually here right now, which is unfortunate. So hopefully he'll be able to join us a little bit later. If not, we have a Luton on backup after he gets his food. But regardless, Lanzer, what are you feeling about our fifth week of play here in the All Things Protoss Team League?
I think it's kind of spicy. The 6-0 from the Gemini team really shake up the standards. I'm a huge believer of the M4 team. The match today gonna be the match today gonna be good. I'm gonna root for Rombos today.
Yeah, I mean, my team getting the 6-0 last week was honestly just like the greatest situation possible. Honestly, it's like really made this whole thing just blow up. It's been great. So yeah, the first match that we're doing today is Eiger versus Gemini, me versus Eiger. So you said you're rooting for Rombas.
Yeah.
What are you feeling? Or I mean, why are you rooting for Rombas? I'll ask real quick.
I don't know. It's just kind of a cool name,
True.
But I think Riff with his character gonna be interesting because he plays random. That could be fun.
Right.
And the captain match are gonna be very cool. Gemini versus Eiger.
Yes, I will be
huge fan. I'm gonna predict a 2 Gemini unbiased here.
Damn, that's sick.
I'm not.
Thank you for the faith, Lanzer. I appreciate that.
So that's my predictions for today.
Nice. Yeah, I'm going to be playing for redemption basically, as I hope to not end the normal season 0-6. That would be a wonderful thing to not do. So I'm really hoping that I could at least get a fucking point on the board here for my own fucking self. So yeah, that's gonna be tough. I mean, Eiger is definitely. I mean, to be honest, like going into this whole team league from the first week, I was like, I was literally like, Eiger is actually the hardest captain, just because I think he's just the best player. Eba is very good with Zerg, but he can't play Zerg is the thing. So I honestly don't really mind playing against Eba personally, but I mean, Eiger is like, Eiger is Eiger. He's the potato man himself. So I don't know. I feel a bit rough going against him in the final week while already down 0-4. So
team pressure.
Whoa. Yeah, it's a little annoying, but I've got some. I've been prepping. So we'll see what happens. But regardless, we have 2 other matches, like you said, Riff versus character. Did you put a scoreline for what you think the entire overall series is going to be within Riff versus character, and then we have Franz versus Rombas as the other match too?
I'm gonna say probably Riff versus character 1-1.
Mm-hmm.
Franz versus Rombas 2-0, and Gemini 2-0. So it might come down to an ace match. That's gonna be cool,
Damn.
But hope you have the momentum from last week. It carry over.
True. I hope the momentum will carry over. That's for sure. But yeah, I mean, I think this match could definitely be very close. I think Team Eiger has had a couple rough runs. Obviously, he had an unfortunate situation in the first week as well, where his computer couldn't play, so he literally could not play. So that was unlucky. But yeah, I think Team Eiger has had a couple of rough matchups. Guitar King versus Mars was a bit rough for them. But I think the team honestly is quite decent, and like. They really should have maybe done a little bit better this season, but regardless, I think it could still be close. So we'll see exactly what goes on as we get into this one. So Thank you very much, Lancer, for your ideas and amazing thoughts beforehand. I'll come back to you and hopefully back to Ezreal if he realizes that he's supposed to be here by the end of this next match. So, yeah, I'll be back with you soon.
All right.
All right. And so we will be going into our first series. The first two series are replay casts, so they will be done by replays, and then me and Eiger is going to be happening live. And then if an ace match is required, then we'll do the ace match, of course. Yeah, okay, cool. So we are going to be going into these matches starting honestly right away, because I just kind of want to do this, but actually no, that's fine, I'll do it later. All right, here we go. We're gonna jump into the first series, which is, oh my god, which is Riff versus character. Hello, StarCraft, there we go. And character, once again, forgetting that colors exist, team colors exist, but my team, of course, being based as fuck, did not forget. Oh yeah, I always forget to do bets in chat. Thank you for reminding me. Do you want to do it per match or the whole series? While I change my settings, answer that question. Per match. How do I do that then? Hold up. How do I do 3 predictions? I can only do... Can't I only do 2? Oh my god. I mean... Oh, I can do 3, never mind. 2... Wait, but... Don't I need 4? Because it's 2-0 for one, 2-0 for the other, and then a 1... Oh wait, no, I'm stupid. 2-0 for Riff... 2-0 for character, 1-1. 2 minutes. Riff versus character, outcome. Start prediction. Okay. Alright, there we go. Alright, anyways. Starting on the bottom side, who plays random and is spawning this time as Terran. It is character. And on the top left, who just plays Terran. It is Mr. Riff. And both of these players, once again, are using in-game names that are completely different from their normal IDs. And so this is going to be extremely difficult to commentate. Anyways. It will also be a TVT, which means it will by default be difficult to commentate because I don't know what the fuck goes on in this matchup. Regardless, here we are. So yeah, both players walling off going into factory. Obviously that is totally normal. Reaper and then possibly Hellion for Mr. Character with a proxied starport for a potential drop with the Hellions. Will be interesting. Whereas Mr. Riff will just be expanding immediately. Very interesting. No one thinks it's going to go 1-1. Wow, interesting. Eiger is in the voice channel. Why is Eiger in the voice channel? Does he want to analyze? Does he want to go on the analyst desk? Alright, anyways. There's the command center going drone for Canada as well. With the... Oh, it's a proxy liberator. That is interesting. That's a move. While the Hellion Reaper will be just moving back and forth between his own main base. Not really sure where he wants to go with those units just yet. But We do have the Hellion Reaper from Rift coming out, as per usual. Oh my god, and a Fusion Core. Is this going to be a proxy range liberator opener? Because that would just be the most cringe shit ever. No, I mean, well, actually, no, he does need that to research it, right? I mean, it could still just be proxy battlecruiser, but the proxy lib range build is just the most omega cringe thing you could ever do in this game. Tank being produced will need to make a Viking and or a Cyclone to help deal with this. The Cyclone is the choice, with the tank being canceled there. As the Reaper Hellion from Rift will be jumping into the main base here, and an early probe pull, or SCV pull, against the Reapers that are no longer on the cliff. A very strange defense by character. But overall, a very bad opener from Rift, to be honest. With a question mark being placed down. And the Cyclone trying to get in range to lock on, but actually gets shot, but then for some reason it goes away, even though it would have actually gotten the other shot off. Rift, though, does have his natural placed, so that will make it a little bit better for him, even though he lost a bit of income there to defend against the Widow, the whatever you call it, the Liberator. He still will be up in economy overall, as character's main, or second CC has still only just been, stalled, delayed. And it is going to be proxy BC, by the way. Which is just ridiculous. Riff is not pulling the SCVs away, but he does kill off the Liberator, which is nice. Some Marines, a Raven, a tank. I mean, one battlecruiser versus a Cyclone, a Raven, and some Marines. I don't think it does that well, to be honest, but if all the rest of the units, excuse me, from character do join up, it could be quite difficult. Obviously, Riff will have literally no idea this is happening, because who the fuck does this? Tank shot over on the top, or the front, though. That's going to make this extremely not good for character, as he kind of mistimes the little dual prong attack here, as the now battlecruiser will just be coming into the main base, has immediately been locked on by the Cyclone and will continue to get onto there. And there is the disable to allow it to not shoot any longer and also not teleport away. Unfortunately, the Cyclone just barely lost its lockdown, or lock on, whatever you call it. And the BC will be able to get out, dealing only minimal amounts of damage. And now it's up for character to see where exactly he's going to be going with this transition here, as he is getting his third CC rather quickly, even though his natural has literally got like 4 SCVs on it. Here come the rest. Will not be committing to a second battlecruiser either. It's just a single battlecruiser, which is interesting. And we'll have... Oh, wait, what? He's got a second starport already. What the hell? Is he just gonna go into mech? I mean, he's floating his barracks. To be fair... Oh. Riff was doing that too, but he's actually brought it back. What the hell? Surely this is gonna be mech, right? Yeah, there's an armory. Oh god. Oh god, it's gonna be mech. Oh, ugh. Oh god. Guys, it's time to strap in a little bit here. BC is back. It does have its teleport still. Does get disabled, though, which means it will do absolutely nothing, as the Viking count has been quite steady from Riff after the initial opener, so not scrubbing on that. And that will be a pretty much failed investment when it comes to character's side. And there are the extra factories for the mech transition, whereas the air I mean, the air transition has been just fully in effect as he's literally got 2 starports here. Unfortunately, he's only really been making out of 1 of them, though. So while the Viking count is even at this point, it could honestly have been quite higher. This is a pretty hefty push coming across from Rift, though, and literally all that character has are a bunch of Vikings and a couple tanks, which are not all spread out at the forward position here. The Marines just absolutely not giving a fuck and just walking on in without stim or combat shields, completely clumped up into a tank, and somehow mostly survive. But that is once again another nice win for Riff, as he will completely deny the 3rd base from character, almost killing the orbital as well, while getting his own up behind it and having a nice full production line as well, coming pretty nicely along here. Oh my, wow, there's a fast 4th base even being attempted by character during all of that, and oh, Riff did spot this out somehow. So he is fully aware that this is happening and is going to go and deny it as well. For some reason, the command center is also floating down to where this one already is, anticipating that this one's already going to die. So it can just be replaced immediately. The Raven from Riff is wandering off into nowhere, finally does get an, whatever you call that thing, the Dorito dust gun off, which will make it much easier for Riff to dispatch of all of those Vikings here. And everything else on the ground is dying rather quickly, as there's very little of it. And yeah. This is not going all that well for Mr. Character here. As he's down almost 100 supply at this point and stuck on 2 bases, so yeah, this is gonna be a little bit tricky here. Scan battle going on right in front of each other, right here. My team is down 0-4. What? No? Literally only me in the entire league. My games are 0-4. The rest of my team is based as fucking winning a lot, though. There is nothing to talk about, by the way. It is an over 100 supply difference with character turtling on 2 bases with the most maximum insane amounts of cope I've ever seen in any fucking player. Honestly, where even is the rest of Rift's army? I feel like he's got such a huge army and it's nowhere to be found. It's like, this is only slightly large and this is also only slightly large, but it's a full maxed out army. Here's a 3 or 4 Hellion drop into the 3rd base, which will... Oh! Oh, what? They were all lined up! Character saying, nuh-uh, don't make that easy on me. I want to earn my SCV kills. How dare you try to make maximum damage for me? I'll come back later, try again. Riff has finally had it and is going to try to just bulldoze his way up into the natural here, and it will probably go quite well, as his army is absolutely gargantuan. Landing all the Vikings would help out, though. There we go. The Hellions did manage to find their way back again and found a couple more SCVs on their own accord, by the way. Is there... Can we add an award for the game with the biggest amount of cope? Because I feel like this one might win it. Very nicely done, Riff. Gets a 1-0 lead overall. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Absolutely love to see it. My team is Omega based. What the hell? Anyways. Bum, 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 bum. Yes, basically now, with that map win, Eiger, correct, you cannot lose any other maps anymore. Like we said, the requirement for Team Eiger to qualify for the playoffs was that they have to 5-1 or 6-0. And already losing one map here means that they are quite on the ropes. So yeah, they literally need to win every single game after this if they want to continue to keep their spot in the playoffs. And on the bottom left side, playing random, spawning this time as Protoss. It is the person who is putting another pylon on the other side of the map character for a proxied gateway. And on the right side, up one game already. Oops. Playing for Team Gemini, it is Riff, who is going for a double gas racks opener on one base. Extremely based, very well prepped here by Riff, knowing that he's playing against a random player, and that double gas is good versus basically any race, with a slight disadvantage versus Zerg, but he is willing to take that risk. And there's still no gas here from... Wait, what the fuck? What the hell is this build? As we will have the Zealot chronoed out with a fast Nexus, which was at what I think was a normal time, by the way, so because Rift did not actually go into the main base to scout fully, he doesn't actually know that this is not a normal build. Thank God Riff opened on one base. What the hell? What? I mean, where did that Zealot go, though? Wait, what? Did it die already? Did he cancel it? Why is character revealing his plan? What? Riff has not scouted you yet. What? He canceled the Zealot upon seeing that it was a wall off, by the way. Which is what I think this fast Nexus is for. Dude, if only Riff just scouted the whole fucking base, he would realize that there's just nothing that can contest a Reaper right now. What a weird opener. This is not a max backs build, no. Alright, well, we're gonna have a fast robo transition. The proxied gateway has been found. The Stalker will be running for its life here as Riff is attacking the gateway, which is the least important of the things to attack. Doesn't really know exactly how many units have been made out of it, so it wants to just run home. Which I like, to be honest. Oh, never mind, he's back. I don't like it. I mean, for all we know, there could just be a lot of gateway units right outside waiting over here, but Riff is apparently taking that risk. And it will pay off. I'm not gonna lie. I have no idea what I'm doing. That's my guess. Ah, close enough. That's close enough to what I just said. I'll take my my amazing prediction skills. The double reaper will coming into the main base, but there is a battery already here, which will help out. The Hellion will find literally nothing at the nap because character has, for some reason, just not transferred any of his probes yet. And once again, we'll be finding himself in an economic deficit here. Why does he keep putting his pylons behind his mineral lines? Okay, makes 2 at once because he's supply blocked. Oof! We'll also be going for what looks like a botched Disruptor drop or Colossus drop. Which, to be fair, is rather based. Me being an absolute connoisseur of the Disruptor drop ever since 2017. But it is a Colossus drop, so he's slightly less based than I would be. And the double mine drop, just bypassing the nat, because there's just a whole fuck ton of probes in the main, and there's a pre-split by character, which is not that bad, but there's so many probes here that it doesn't actually matter. And we're gonna get a grand total of 6 worker kills anyway. And we'll barely get out with one of the mines. Very nicely done by Riff. Oh, 7 in total. Apparently 1 died somewhere else. Oh yeah, that was the scouting probe. These guys have been working on this gateway for years. I did not say Quantasaur, I said Quantasaur. Is that not how you say that word? How do you say that word? That word. Connoisseur? I've never known how to say that fucking word. I only ever say it in my head. Connoisseur. Okay, that makes sense. Character once again supply blocked after getting supply blocked 1 pylon ago. Unfortunate here. As the Colossus drop will be coming across the map now, and I am not sure how much Riff knows that this is even coming. He sees the evidence that it will be hitting, but does have only a tank in preparation here. Having the Raven up in the main would be pretty nice to be able to disable the Warp Prism so that way it cannot get picked back up. But the tank will still do a pretty decent job of keeping this Colossus at bay. Character is choosing to not just drop on top of the tank to limit the amount of damage it could do, but instead just decides to sit right in it. We'll get some amount of damage done, which is nice, which will actually even up the SEV probe count pretty good. So character is making some moves. Unfortunately, his probe saturation is actually so inefficient that he's not actually really gaining any advantage, though, from the higher probe count that he does have. Riff, on the other hand, is just sitting pretty nice to continue up his extra production, getting up to his 5 racks. His 3rd base is landed. And we'll be continuing on to his upgrades a little bit further as well. So yeah, Riff is, while he just took a little bit of damage, it's a bit late compared to the amount of damage that was done to character early on with the build choice that he decided to go for, and then the Widowmine drop to follow it up with. And so Riff's got a pretty sizable army here that's getting ready to go across the map here. And with only 2 Adepts over here, that's actually not enough to one-shot any SCVs, so it will be a little bit inefficient to try to get a lot of maximum damage done, but it will do something. As the reinforcements for Riff will have to deal with that, as he is trying to set up the push over at the front, which is a very large army. That will have to be dealt with pretty, I mean, you have to wipe this army if you want to have a chance in this game, but charge is not done. The Colossus was recalled and is dropping right in the face of the army here. The Widow Mines will be able to get on top of everything, and we're actually move commanding into the mines and tanks, which is definitely the incorrect play here. As unfortunately, the Bio will just get on top of absolutely everything, and Riff will find himself a fast 2-0 win, which will essentially eliminate Team Eiger from the playoffs, unfortunately for them, but amazing for me because this is my team, and my team is so fucking good. I absolutely love it. So yeah, a bit unfortunate for Team Eiger, as they will officially be disqualified from the Team League and will not be making playoffs. So unfortunately for them, this is the end, and Team Eiger will be out. So the 4 qualified teams for the playoffs will be Team Gemini, Team Eba, Team Acheron, and Team Azura. But the order in which those teams will be seeded is still yet to be determined, as we are not quite sure about that yet. And all the matches from this week will aid in helping to know when that is, or what that actually will be. So yeah, it's still a lot up in the air here for the rest of the matches that will be happening this weekend. So, yep, there we go. Unfortunately for Team Eiger. But now we do actually have on our analyst desks 2 analysts to join us, as Mr. Ezreal has joined us here. Welcome, you guys, if we are actually both here. Hello. I don't know if we are here.
I'm awake. I'm awake.
Oh shit, they are both here. Excellent. Very nice. Hello, hello Ezreal. I'm glad that you were able to join us here, as maybe you didn't realize what you signed up for, but welcome.
No, it was just I just completely forgot which one I forgot what I signed up for. Yes, correct.
Nice.
So let's just roll it.
Nice. That's okay.
Yeah. But I did manage to catch the second game over here, and not too surprised by it.
Nice. Good.
Riff is Manstrayan. He's used to handling dangerous animals, which character is, as a random player. He handled that quite nicely.
That is true. Random players are actually, yes, the equivalent of the the Australian outback. That is a very true statement here. Lanzer, what did you think of the series here overall?
Yeah, that first game was kind of boring because of the CVT. But the second game, I was kind of fresh. So he opened up with a proxy gateway into a Nexus. And then he types in chat, I forgot my cyber. No, Riff is scared. He's searching around the map for proxies. And then, meanwhile, he sends in a Hellion run by and a Reaper in the main. And he sees no probes in the natural. And he's scared shitless. He thinks it's a charge lot all in. So he walls up his natural. but it has 30 probes in the main. So it's like, oh my god. And then after that is a Colossus drop into macro. That was a game. Very excited.
Yeah, a bit unfortunate for character overall. Ezreal, what were you gonna say?
That was it as well. It was super unfortunate for him. So he ran right into what's it called? He ran right into our Australian Ranger over here. Colossus drop didn't do anything. Yeah, well, kill like 2-3 workers. It was kind of it. It just kind of died to the next push. Like 3 tanks, 2 mines, and then that's it. And then his character, fuck it, we ball. Unfortunately for my Canadian brother, my man that lives like 15 minutes away from me, is not able to handle it.
Oh, is that true?
It's too strong.
Shit, damn. Ezreal accidentally doxing character right now. Nice. Anyways. So yeah, nice 2-0 for Riff here. Unfortunately, that does mean that Team Eiger is out, assuming that everything else goes how it should, which technically Luton is also saying that if Jinlair Pinkwings does 0-6 in their match today, there is still a potential thing here for Eiger's team to qualify, but that would be a bit difficult, I think.
That's some heavy mathematics over there. I'm glad Alu was able to work all of that out.
No, yeah, I literally don't even know how any of this shit works. So it's like I'm just relying on other people's information to make these conclusions for me. It's like, that I can then say them. It's like,
hey, that's perfectly fine. That's why you import people for the analyst desk. You know, you outsource the brain power to us.
Exactly. I just have to talk a lot during the actual games.
Yeah, there you go, Ginny.
Very nice. Great, cool. So that is what we got. Anyways, next match is Franz versus Rombuz. What are we thinking about that, Ezreal?
Well, I'm not too sure who Rombuz is. I know what the name is, and I feel like I've seen it on ladder before. I'm rooting for Franz.
Oh,
I hope this will be an exciting game.
Damn! Why are you a Franz fanboy?
Because it's the only name that I know in the next coming set of matches, or the next match. So that's what it is.
I thought you were gonna say something about how you're both K-pop degens.
That could also be it as well. It could be a host of reasons, but for sure, I'm on boyfriend's side.
Lanzer, you said that you were on a 2-0 side for Rombuz. You're rooting for your fan Buzzy.
It's a 2 for Rombuz. It's a 2 for Rombuz. Easy. I think France is washed. So, you know, it's kind of... Rombuz has a chance, you know? So, I'm not sure, but I think it's a 2.
All right, nice. We got people rooting for either sides here. Hopefully it becomes a bit more interesting match maybe than the first one. A little closer. We'll see. Nice. Ezra, what do you think of the overall match? What do you think is going to be the final score, since you were not here for the original segment here? What do you think is the final score?
The final score, I think it'd end up at I'm actually not sure how this next match is gonna go, so I'm hoping that it'll at least even out somewhat to get something like a 2-2 or whatever. But it won't quite work.
All right. Very nice. Cool. All right. I will see you guys soon after this match to continue talking about all the wonderful things you guys have to talk to me about. So yes, I will see you guys very soon.
Oh, of course. Catch you later, Ginny.
Excellent. All right. Going into this next match, I love how New Horizons is roasting me for production quality in the Discord when I've literally done so much of other production on top of just changing names, which is tilting me just slightly a little bit here. But we will be going into this next series. Fucking make a whole analyst desk, fucking splash screens, fucking intro videos, and because I can't fucking on the fly move all these fucking player names around because you guys can't just have the same fucking names as your own Discord names, it's like, oh yeah. Anyways, on the bottom left side, playing for Team Gemini, it is none other than the K-pop degen himself, Franz, going against, on the top right, under the handle of I Love PvP, which is yet again not their actual name. It is Rombuz. Thankfully, he did keep his color, so that's nice to know. At least some other people are actually remembering that the colors do exist, so Rombuz will be only slightly higher in my opinion book, although the alternate name is really lowering his status a bit. All the good versions of Riff are taken. What? Wait, what? Riff, you can have the same name as people. in StarCraft. It's not like there's one person with every name. You just get a whole different set of numbers with your name. You can just call yourself Riff. What? Riff moment. Anyways, Franz here. We'll be going into this game. It seems like he's not actually doing the thing that we kind of told him to do, which is interesting. Maybe he'll be doing it with the third pylon, but we did notice that in his previous games, Rhombus did overreact quite heavily to a missing pylon. And so we were suggesting to friends to simply do a fake proxy pylon to try to metagame a little bit, and then force Rhombus to overreact, and then just, you know, expand normally out of it and just play macro and get a nice lead from that. But it seems like Franz has decided to not do that. Perhaps he'll do it the second game if he remembers, but for now it'll just be a totally normal match here, as both players going for Stalker Sentry and trying to expand. But MMR, this is the pool 3 match, which is like just diamond, like mid, high diamond, I think, right? No way. Yes, Riff, that is, yes. Ever since the beginning of StarCraft, Battle.net has just let you have the same names. You can just have the same name as other people, and it just gives you a different number code. That's why there's so many people that pretend to be other people, and that's why there's so many barcodes. You think every single barcode has a different alteration of the different I's and L's and stuff? Like, yes, there are definitely ones that have different variations of those things, but, like, also, no. A lot of them are also just exactly the same as others. Because if you do have one that's very obviously different from the other barcodes, then people will just be able to figure out that that is your barcode, because it looks different. I have noticed that many times on the Korean server. And sometimes there's some people with a smaller barcode than other people, and like, ah, I know who this guy is. Anyways, thankfully Franz did kind of pick up a little bit from the last series that he played. We did give him some extra tips and whatnot, and he is getting his Twilight and Forge much faster this game, which is great. So that's a very nice improvement out of him, as he will actually be ahead in that regard, as Rhombus did not even make a Forge at all. So that will be nice. Blink timings are essentially even. Unfortunately, his pro production still is a bit lacking, as he doesn't chrono boost quite enough, so that's obviously something that we still want to keep working on here as Mr. Franz, but overall, this is looking much better so far. Last time we did have quite a emotional game with Franz, playing against, who was he playing against? I can't remember, but the Babylon game especially was extremely scary to watch, because he was just making some very funny decisions. Takwa, yeah, that's right. And it, like, you know, it was literally, we needed that win to force it to an ace match. This was 2 weeks ago. And it was very, very stressful for me to watch, not knowing the results. It was insane. We have an hallucinated stalker pairing. Nice. I mean, to be honest, I would have just kept those in my army, and then when the hallucinated Phoenix flies over, it looks like I just have a shit ton of stalkers. But then I just don't attack anyway. But Franz obviously just, you know, that's obviously just a misclick, and we'll just be sending them across anyway. We'll luckily meet up with the actual army, so we'll actually see what it is, but it does not see the fast third base, which is much more important to be scouting at this point. So Franz will not really know that he's actually behind on that third base count there. However, Rhombus did skip a couple of gateways and his Robo to be able to get that faster third base, so there will be a potential here for Franz to maybe punish if he is oh so paying attention, of unfortunately not blinking in time here. But it seems like he does not have a forward pylon, nor does he have all of his units here to actually be able to punish this, so... Unfortunately, Franz is actually in a bit of a rough spot here, as he is now down probes, down a third base, and even down an army supply. The only thing going for him is that he does have a faster upgrade than his opponent, which in the past has been something that he does kind of always remember. Rambuzz will be evening out the rest of the production. Oh, I didn't do a prediction, I'm sorry. I literally just forget all the time. Oh shit, there's stuff happening. Lol. Stalker's coming into the natural, yep. We'll be able to kill a crap ton of probes, actually. This is such a random move, but it will do a pretty decent amount of damage, as he will recall right out as well, which is pretty good. So nice by Franz to try and even it up a little bit, but just lose a couple Stalkers for it. 2-0 Franz, 2-0 Rambuzz, 1-1 start. Oh shit, I did not change the time. Shit, guys, quick. Do your predictions very fast. I accidentally only made it 30 seconds instead of 2 minutes. Go, 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 go. Make your predictions right now! Rambuzz will be going right across the map, though, and trying to get on top of all these Stalkers here. The overcharge is not being used for some reason, which would be very beneficial right now, as Franz is losing quite a lot of his Stalkers. I imagine maybe he just does not have energy. No, he's got plenty of energy. But he's not using his overcharge for some oh, yeah, I don't know actually why he's not using that. He literally could have actually stayed even in this fight if he uses overcharge, but for some reason has decided that he does not want to use that ability, as he's now using his probes. Now finally remembers that it exists in the game and will defend, as there wasn't actually a forward pylon or war prism with this attack, so Rambuzz's reinforcements are a bit late to the party here. And that will allow Franz to get more of his units up here. Unfortunately, his Blink Micro is not quite hitting it, as he will lose a couple Stalkers there, but he does defend, but loses quite a bit of probes on the defense, putting him in a bit awkward spot here. It also ended up losing out on the upgrade lead he had, as Rambuzz has been more diligently chrono boosting it. Did anyone even get any votes in, I wonder? Oh wow, we did get a lot of people voting in. Nice, okay, nice, very good. Cabo, this is entirely your phone being messed up and not at all a problem with me. Did you try exiting the application and restarting it? Wait, are there two? Oh my god, he does have 2 Templar Archives. That's awesome. The double Templar Archives out of Rambuzz here. Yes, the Storm and Kyderan Amulet upgrade happening at the same time. That's classic Wings of Liberty move. Rambuzz is going in a very awkward angle to get into this third base. Looked like he was going to try to go into the nat as well, but just runs it right into the third. Still does not have a prism with this, so I'm not really sure about this move out. Blinks forward into a couple charge lots. The rest of the charge lots from Franz are not quite joining. If he did have them join much more quickly, he could have actually gotten on top of this army and really destroyed a lot of it. But we'll settle for just the Immortal in the back end, which is still a nice trade, all things considered. And now Franz is actually finding himself in a pretty decent army size position. Now going over to the 4th base here, but he also does not actually have a war prism to go along with this, so he should not continue to attack here. Yes, I did say the thing. I say it so rarely now, though. Like, I literally, like, you just let me say it. I literally... I realized how much I said it, and I've purposely made myself not say it anymore. So now I'm allowed to slightly use it here and there again. I thought we were gonna be sitting those there for Storm for a second. I was actually gonna lose my mind. Anyways, both players also transitioning into Disruptors at basically the same time, but Rambuzz does actually have a second Robo. So that will obviously give him much more production and a better spot when these Disruptors do hit the field, but seeing Disruptors come out from both players is going to be a bit interesting, as we are surely going to be getting some amazing Disruptor Ball shots going back and forth here. I cannot wait for these things to start getting shot out over here. Yeah. Yeah, I just make a joke out of it a lot of times, Jabber. I've had my students say, like, one of my students counted the amount of times I said cool in one class before, and it was like 50 or something like that. And so then I just made it a joke with that guy to always say cool all the time. Holy shit, a big attack though. As Rambuzz will get on top of everything here, but oh my god, Franz! He freaking Disruptors his own Zealots here. Oh my god, he almost did it again. As the Zealots of Rambuzz have been massacring the mineral lines here. Already took care of the fourth and is going into the third base, but will get cleaned up here as the rallying Disruptors are able to clear out most of these, but the rest of them still are not dead. Oh my god, please attack them, thank you. Yes, I am a teacher, Jabber, as well. Rambuzz, on the other hand, will be going up to this fourth base to clear it out entirely. Only has one Disruptor with his army here, though. Franz has a lot more, and LOL in the middle of this. I'm not quite sure what that is a response to, as there's nothing very funny happening. That was strange, but regardless, Franz's army is actually very large here. If he's able to just kind of get all of his units together, because they are kind of spread out a little bit over here. The Zealot Chad walking past each other. Rambuzz's map vision has been very good this game, though. He's had this observer in the middle for an extremely long time. He always tries to keep the watchtowers for as much as possible. I do appreciate someone who does value map vision. These Zealots have just managed to walk their way completely into the main base without being noticed by Franz, as his Zealot run by tried to right-click down a Nexus and only barely did not kill it. Whereas these Zealots in the main base are going to be doing quite a bit of damage, forcing off an entire probe line, and then the first Warpin doesn't actually even deal with all of them. The army from Franz up here will be able to cancel the base at the top left, and the recall gets thrown down at the fourth base because he just freaking fat-fingered it to do it as fast as possible, and that means that you do go down to the to the nearest Nexus, not the one that you actually needed to, so you need to make sure you're clicking the correct Nexus. But the extra reinforcements will eventually kill these off. So unfortunately just kind of a wasted recall out of Franz, but still anyone's game at this point, as the economies are relatively equal. This base could easily die, but there's a fuck ton of cannons here now, so maybe not. I mean, with the Disruptors on the field, literally anyone can win this game at this point. Oh, Franz, see that Warpism? Oh no! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Oh, the first Disruptor balls come out! Franz gets the first jump on them though, and he even gets a couple of the reinforcing ones on the right side. Oh, the Disruptor micro is way better from Franz right now. Holy shit, but that one, oh, no, he blinks away, but forward towards the army. Luckily, there's no other Disruptors that are able to fire on to punish that blink there. Oh my god, what an absolute clown fiesta. Neither player is choosing to move away from this really awkward position of two ramps. Such a strange place to fight with these Disruptor armies here. Walking into the army, though, is Franz. loses quite a lot of disruptors and a lot of zealots with those next two shots. Oh my god, it's absolute chaos. Neither player wanting to back up from this weird-ass spot, though. I can't believe this. Oh! Franz was ahead on that one. Now this is the shit I was waiting for. Watching a fucking diamond-level disruptor ball battle is... Oh my god, this is the most entertaining shit I've ever seen. Franz is getting chased over to the right side of the map, though the disruptors... Oh my god, they're huge! Getting every single disruptor, but that one... Oh, it did get off on all the stalkers that blinked forward. Oh my god, it's absolute chaos. There's no War Prism here for Franz, though, so the reinforcements from Rombuds will be able to kill off this army. There's a counterattack of Zealots going to the top left. We'll be able to kill that off. The recall was attempted, but it did not get down in time. Oh my god, they're rallying disruptors though from France. What is happening? Oh my god, neither player was looking. Holy shit. Oh, I love it. I still don't know who's gonna win. I mean, Rombuds definitely came out on top in that exchange, that series of exchanges overall. As this Zealot attack is also going to be able to kill off this fourth base down here. France does not react, but he doesn't really have the army to, as the rest of the army from Rombuds is threatening the third. Oh my god, that disruptor shot somehow got a shit ton of Zealots. Oh no! Oh my god, another disruptor shot going off on everything. There's some void rays coming in. What the fuck? Where do these things? Oh, a 6 split out of France. Holy shit! And now the Zealots are getting on top of everything with the charge slots. Or the void rays actually cleaning up the stalkers. What the fuck is happening? What are these fights? Holy shit, France repels the army. He's even got disruptors to continue the fight as well. Oh my god, the Argos. Oh no, he's killing his own zealots. Oh my god, France with a sick engage with the random void rays and the overcharge and the fucking zealots. Holy crap. Oh my lord. Oh, he's got zealots on the top left as well, killing off this, doing something. Somehow this has not been reacted to at all, even though they've been here for forever, apparently. Still, at the end of all this, though, oh my god, Franz is just expanding directly next to his opponent. Why would you ever expect this to be here? Oh my god, he's killing the base. What the fuck? He somehow killed that. These zealots also probably won't do anything because there's still a lot of cannons here, though. Jesus Christ. Somehow these frickin' supplies are dead even still. What the fuck? Oh, the carrier transition. The recall. Oh my god, somehow the cannons got unpowered by the zealots, so a recall was forced. Finally, the first actual successful recall of the game. Oh my god. Did not die. The carrier transition, though, out of France should be very good here, but there's still a lot of stalkers out, so actually that's not going to be very good. He's still going to need quite a few more carriers to really make sure that this is the critical mass here. Some zealots once again finding each other on the left side. Not sure what's happening over here, but the Archons are just kind of watching and rooting them on, like, ah, fine, I'll fucking do it. Meanwhile, though, the rest of Rombuds' army has found the right side pretty clear, as the third base will get jumped on. There is a lone carrier, and that's not going to do much to defend against this. Please, friends, do not move those carriers into this army. The rest of the army is slowly trying to find its way back. So the third base will get killed off. Franz's army still is quite large, but a lot of the supply is in carriers and disruptors. There's not really much else underneath to really buffer for those, as he's running a little bit low on minerals here. God damn, this is an insane game. We've killed the rocks and are actually going to try to go and take the gold base. I can't believe how close Franz is expanding to his opponent here. I actually am so confused as to why he is choosing this expansion pattern instead of just going to the right side down here. Sees all these zealots going to the bottom side yet again. will decide on a move here. Oh, 3 carries at a time. Pretty sick. Carrier count is getting a bit high here. If we can get some gnarly shots onto the stalkers with the disruptors, the carriers will actually be able to clean house. DT is being used defensively, which is quite nice. But France, unfortunately, oh my god! Not paying attention, a disruptor shot lands on all of his disruptors. And the stalkers will be able to clean house afterwards. Oh my lord. Oh man. And the GG comes out from France, and Rombuzz is able to get a map on the board. Jesus Christ. What a fucking game that was. That was insane. My god. Holy moly. All right, a very entertaining game to start off the second series, or the second match here. As we will be going into the second match of this one, or the second game of this match, I should say. Figuring out how to say match in series all the time is so fucking hard. It's like I never know which is which. Anyways. Here we are on the top left side of Dragon Scales. It is for my team friends. And on the bottom right, playing for Team Eiger, it is Rombuzz. Very cool, very awesome, very nice. I'm going to put you on Franz's perspective for just a quick moment because I need to put my cup in the sink. Otherwise, it will be impossible to clean later. Hold up. Okay, I'm back. Alright, both players deciding to stick to the normal 2-gate expand. No 1-gate stuff and no early cheeses for now. Although a fake, I'm assuming, pylon will be getting placed down here by Franz. I do love it. As I was mentioning in the first game that we had said that Franz should try to do one of these little fake proxies to force an overreaction from his opponent. That is what he will be doing, but he looks like he might actually even commit to it, as he is leaving the probe there. He is scouting with the first probe as well, though, which is a little bit interesting. I almost would have liked it if he just didn't scout at all to really sell the fact, I mean, unless he is actually deciding to proxy here, which would mean that it's better to scout to try and hide it, but yeah, I don't know. Double Adept for Rombuzz, double Stalker for Franz. So that will kind of favor Franz a little bit if he's able to actually catch the Stalkers. As Rombuzz will be going for the in-base Stargate, seeing the fact that there is no second pylon here, so he's going for his defensive response to the potential aggression from Franz. I don't know why Franz has left this probe here. He needs to have brought that back, or like the thing you do is you proxy it and then you go scout with it. So it really does look like you did kind of do something with it a little bit, but you still get a scout anyway. And you don't just kind of leave it sitting here doing absolutely nothing. So, yeah. The 4-Stalker, though, like I said, will be pretty decent to try to catch these Adepts if they do manage to get on top of them, and they will get some damage done here. Oh, please, yeah, okay, let him see that you haven't made a Nexus as well, because that will continue to solidify the fact that you are indeed trying to be aggressive against him. As there is a fast shield battery getting put down, and even, oh, it is going to be an Oracle, not a Void Ray, okay. But there is the Nexus from Franz, which will be earlier than going down for Rombuzz, so overall this has been doing pretty well, but he will need to deny these adepts from getting in if he wants to keep this lead. And friends, oh, he misplaced it. Oh no, he's gonna force to recall his stalkers back home. That's gonna be a doozy. Oh man, the adept's getting quite a bit of damage done here. Oh my god, did they even get the last probe? Oh Jesus Christ, it's a 10 probe deficit. Rhombus is only just now starting his Nexus, so that is still a decent thing for our boy France, but the Oracle will also be coming in, which will only make this even more difficult, but until there are 2, it actually won't be that bad, because there is a battery already made here, so France thankfully did think ahead of himself and did get a battery up to prevent that. The Stalkers are going across the map. There is a battery, but it does not have a Nexus done next to it yet, so he will not be able to overcharge this battery. Franz doesn't seem like he is feeling very confident in attacking into it, though. Oracle does get defended as the battery is there. It does somehow kill one of them, though, as it did get pretty low. But there is the double Oracle. The scary 2 Oracle into win strategy is still on the cards here for Rhombus. We'll see if Franz is able to defend that. We'll be positioning his Stalkers appropriately. Very nicely done. That's going to really limit the amount of damage that those Oracles can try to do, and perhaps even kill one. If Rhombus is not careful with his own control. We'll see how good this becomes. In they do go, and a little bit of hull damage. Actually, a lot of hull damage getting put down on that Oracle for just a Revelation. So actually already a pretty decent trade coming out for France. Really needs to work on Chrono boosting his probes, though, as he is still quite behind in that regard. His faster Nexus has not really, I mean, it has evened him up a little bit here, obviously, as there is a, there was originally a 10 probe deficit where he has now kind of pushed it back down to only about 5 or so, but it's still a bad situation for him. And then the 2 Oracles being out still, you know, there's always just more potential for the probe damage to get even worse. But somehow, actually, he literally just evened it up. I don't know what just happened. It seems like Rhombus just stopped making probes for a second there, and now actually the probe count is actually totally fine. I'm not quite sure what happened. Oh my god, the random ass proxy Dark Shrine. I love it. Oh, I absolutely love that. Oh my god, Rhombus is not going to be expecting this at all. Last game, I'm pretty sure his Robo was quite late. Blink is about to be done too. Oh, you can blink onto them. Nice, gets one. Second one will take some damage as well, so that will alleviate a lot of the pressure that those Oracles do have on Franz's mineral line here. I mean, this proxy Dark Shrine could literally just win the game. Last time, I'm pretty sure the Robo was pretty late from Rhombus. In this game, it is completely non-existent. Somehow, what the fuck? There's another Oracle being made. He has found the pylon, but he has not seen the Dark Shrine. Oh my god, he's making one of his own. Franz also did not have a Robo until just now either, so both of these players kind of playing with fire here. I'm amazed that we're getting a second Oracle after or a third Oracle after the second one died. I mean, that's just an insane move, but there's actually no shield battery there. You could have actually killed those probes, but whatever. But yeah, the double Oracle after, oh, okay, never mind. He lost another one. Will he make another one? Dude, I wanted him to just instantly queue that up so bad. But the DTs from France have made it into the bases, and there's only one Oracle's worth of detection. Another one will get booted up right now, but unless this Oracle gets every single DT, it will only get 2 with that Revelation, which is still pretty decent. it's still going to be very difficult to clean up all these probes here, or all these DTs, as there's still quite a few around here. There should be one getting sent off to this third base, but I feel like Franz maybe just does not realize that it's there because it's in such a strange location, as normally you would put your third base right here. But regardless, the DTs are doing a decent amount of damage here. Oh my god, 4 more are getting thrown in. Holy shit. Oh my god, the Stargate got depowered actually, so there's still only 1 revelation left on this Oracle. So Franz just splits these up a little bit, now realizing that there is a third base down here. We'll move his DTs over there as well. Oh my god. The probes are in absolute shambles, as there's only 1 revelation, and it was just used. And he just now has energy for 1 more. We'll be able to kill it, but there's still 2 more DTs at the third base. Rambuzz can't even warp in his own DTs to do a counterattack because there's already cannons set up. There's a robo on the already finished. I mean, Franz has found himself a way back in this game for sure. And he is absolutely winning it. The only problem is that his army is a bit smaller because he did use a lot of warp-ins on these DTs actually. But his upgrade is a whole upgrade faster. He's getting immortals behind it. His extra gateways are coming in now. His third base has been mining this whole time. So Franz really just needs a couple more warp-ins and he will find himself at a similar supply. I mean, Rambuzz is sitting here waiting for Oracle Revelation energy every single time. He has a robo finished and does have an observer finally. Oh my god, it's gonna... Holy shit, it killed the third base all by itself. Holy crap. The absolute Giga Chad DT that even supply blocked Rambuzz yet again, and he's still not made any pylons. He doesn't actually realize he's supply blocked yet. The double Oracle. Gonna try to do some amount of counter damage here, but I mean, there's gonna have to be a lot of probes killed by these two to make it anywhere close to even, and they're on to a good start, but there's still so much. One of them is even out of energy, and they're both gonna die. Well, oh, or not, what? I don't know how that one survived, but regardless. Not nearly enough damage, unfortunately. What are those DTs getting warped into the main for? Oh god. This army from Franz is looking pretty beefy. A lot of charge lots against a lot of stalkers, and that is going to be a GG. So Franz will even up the score to a 1-1, which will put the overall score at 3-2. And we will be going over to our wonderful analysts to get a second take on that series here, as it was quite a banger. Azura and Lanzer, welcome back to the desk. Hello, hello.
Hello. Hello, hello.
Hello there. Welcome back.
That series was very exciting.
Yeah, what'd you guys feel about that amazing PvP that we just watched?
That was pretty fun over that way, and I can attribute it to the fact that the way that it went to is because Lanzer did not type GL, or sorry, Franz did not type GL in the beginning. He only had to have fun in there, and that is why there was no luck on this Rambuzz. Like, he opens the game with a have fun, and then he just has no detection for the DTs, you know?
True.
But that can't be just coincidence.
No, not at all. Also, by the way, it is only 3-1. I misspoke just before. It is 3-1, not 3-2. Anyways, Lancer, what's up?
That game one was very a scary roller coaster. The two people have disruptors. They're fighting on the high ground and the low ground, and they're not disengaging. They're just throwing balls out and missing. It's like, I don't know. And like, at the end of it, everybody on like equal supply. So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, like Jen said, I love watching these battles too. Like, these diamond level disruptor battles are just so entertaining. It's like you never know when somebody is going to remember that they can pull the trigger on the ruppers, you know?
You also just don't know how either of them are going to react to when a disruptor does get fired. Like, I feel like that's a little bit more, that's the bigger thing here. It's like, do they clump up? Do they try to split? Do they try to blink? Do they try to, like, what do they try to do? And
yeah,
I mean, a lot of times it's quite funny.
I took some notes over here on just the first, on the 2 games that we were watched here. It's a pretty standard PvP. It's both ramp maps, and neither of them go for the 1 gate is pretty interesting to me. It's like, usually that's something that people start exploring around this level. But yeah, Rom had like a faster natural, like by 20 seconds, and a faster third by 20 seconds. Solid pro bleed there, because Franz doesn't believe in chrono boost. But Franz did have the forge, you know. So that was kind of okay. What units he did have eventually did have +1, and he had like a 30-40 second lead on that. Like, that first fight was so funny to me, because it was Franz was down in units, and his base was not finished as of yet, and Rom was pushing like from that top side, right? But what's it called? It only went the way that it did because they're missing hotkeys or something. Franz doesn't know that there's overcharge as of yet, or like completely forgot about it. And then Rombuzz also does not believe that Guardian Shield exists. You know, so like the fight ended up turning out rather even there. Like, there was nothing. Then the third base got up, and then like the unit count was just reset.
Yeah, I mean, that whole first game was just absolutely bonkers. I mean, you summed it up quite well. I was really just amazed at every single time that they fought. It just ended up at a completely even supply afterwards. Like, it was really just so hard to even know what was going on each time.
Yeah, neither of them really built a robo very much early, so there's like no reinforcement, right? Like, they go across the map with what little army they had, and then just the defender gets to reinforce. So it's a moot fight, you know? Like, they're just fighting for the sake of fighting. Nothing's actually being achieved over that way. So Rombuzz just bleeds an immortal out there, and then the game is even like at the second fight. But yeah, Rombuzz was doing quite well. Just in the macro department over there, he subscribes to the School of Walnuts. After +3 attack, he goes for the +1 shield. I thought that was pretty interesting. And at this point, he's like up 20 army supply. But Franz is ready for being down 20 army supply. He builds 5 cannons. But unfortunately, he does shoot himself because like 20, like not 20, like 15, 10 seconds after that, he walks towards the top watchtower, and then he just shoots himself with the zealots over that way. And then like a couple seconds later, he types the lowercase LOL, you know, just to confuse his opponent a little bit there.
Yeah, some of those were
that fight with the Void Rage just arrived. My goodness. Sorry, continue.
No, that's fine. What are you saying?
So you guys did some preparation for against Rombuzz. He overreact to the proxy file, and that was some spicy stuff. I saw he built a battery, he delayed his Nexus, and he got a Stargate. And I was like, wow, this is some serious crap. And Franz just let the adepts in, so Rombuzz is back in the game again. Sad. So it's like, after all that work, you lose to 2 adepts. Damn, that must be hard. But the DTs came in and saved the day, so, well.
And actually working like 8 DTs or something. That was intense. Loses 5 workers, but I'm surprised that the game was completely even after losing 5 workers like that. Legit just forgot to make probes, the drum.
Yeah, I don't know what I was, but it was a game.
Yeah, I was really like I was like we said like this is such an easy prep to do because like we saw the other game that he played, he just overreacted entirely. So it's like such an easy thing that you can change. And then I didn't see in the first game. I was like, oh no, friends, please tell me you do not forget this very simple thing. But then he brought out the second game, and I did give him a nice early lead, but those adepts, like you said, were a bit unfortunate. But anyways, go ahead, Ezra.
Yeah, my last remark was that Franz definitely was significantly more prepared in this next game here. Is like just from that initial no GL into the HF, you know, and then 8 DT warp in. He had the mental W from the very beginning there, you know. He had from that mental W, he managed to squeeze out a 2-hole attack upgrade advantage there, you know.
So like,
true. Goddamn.
So true. Anyways, our next match will be me against Eiger, and this is not from replays. This is literally about to be played live. So, yeah. So Eiger needs to 2-0 right now and put me at an 0-6 overall to force us to an ace match.
You're not gonna let that happen, huh, Jimmy?
But I mean, I got some stuff to say about that, which I will say with my games. So what do you, what do you guys expect here going into this one?
Well, channel the country that you're living in and its internet into your fingers and rooting for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Let's hope the history doesn't repeat itself and the pattern does not continue, you know?
Oh, no.
Oh my god.
I remember the Azura games now, but just forget about that, you know, it's a fresh game, just go in.
So true.
And it should be an easy 2.
Yeah.
It should be an easy 2.
I'm so glad I have Lancer as a pep talker here to go into my match here. This is perfect. This is exactly what I need. Eiger doesn't get shit going into this match, bro. He thinks his team is already out. I get a fucking pep talk from my own analyst. Oh, this is great.
Oh no, he's alone in the voice call.
Best of luck to these next 2 players, huh? And let's make it some exciting games.
Oh my god. All right, nice. Thank you guys. We're going to go into this to get it underway and get the other match going because we are slightly behind schedule. So anyways, I'll come back to you guys after this.
Good luck, have fun.
Thanks. All right, so here we go into me versus Eiger. It's going to be a banger of a match, I'm sure. Anyway, so wait, let me finish the prediction, sorry. Let me do that first before... It was a 1-1 complete prediction. Did anyone vote for that? One person did, with 120 points. Damn. Oh, it was Eiger! Oh, damn. Shit. Alright, start prediction. Gemini versus Eiger. 2-0 Gemini, 2-0 Eiger, 1-1. I hate this interface. I can't change the frickin' unless I do this. This is so annoying. 2 minutes. Start prediction. There we go. Holy shit. Alright, Eiger, close the stream. Close the motherfucking stream. Oh, that's so funny. For anyone who's watching on the VOD, they can't tell what just happened in the chat. He just did the redeem, analyze, or replay point reward thing and said, hey, this is for game 1 after you lose. Oh, that's so funny. All right. We are going to get into this. Alright. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Does it not work on phone? Cobble said he was having problems on the phone as well. Alright. Anyways, let me just make sure this works. Alright, so I'm going to leave it like this. With this fixed. And then I'm going to close chat so I cannot see anything. And here we go. So, I do have some spicy shit that I have prepped here. Not gonna lie. Oops. There has been some spicy preparation for this series. So yes, I'm hopefully ready to steal this 2-0 right here. Someone's car alarm goes off outside. That's great.
Your probes are under attack. You have not enough. Your probes are under attack. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. You require more Vespine gas. Your probes are under attack. I'm here in the shadows. Our pylon is under attack. Darkness. I am.
Oh, get fucked.
I am here in the shadows. I am here in the shadows. You have not enough minerals. You require me. Code. Time for battle. You have not enough. I am. You have not enough. You must place that in a power field. Research complete. Keep thy cold is the void. You require we. I am the darkness. I am here in the shadows. State free. I am the heart of darkness. You have not enough. Code. Code. State that I am the voice of the eclipse. It shall be purified in my skills. I am here in the shadows. The skies await. We. You.
Oh fuck, that fucking caught these ones too. Shit.
I.
Oh, that's an interesting play.
State thy bidding. You must construct additional pylons.
I was wondering what he was doing, honestly. Like, I was so curious about why his Oracle kept stopping there. And now I realize why. Oh my god, can you guys please move?
Return to serve. Research complete. The skies await.
I think stuff's going okay right now. Oh, the charge is so XD. Oh, fuck, that's a lot of stuff. I think he doesn't realize what I'm doing, which is exactly the purpose of this build. How many immortals do I have? 3? Okay. All those zealots right there that are not going to have charge potentially is huge. As we now start making glaive adepts. This pylon block is not great though, as it's on my warp prism. And I'm literally going to kill a probe to help with that, because that is pain. No. Oh, that's annoying. Oh wait, it's just sentries. Fuck, I didn't realize. Oh, there's a thing right there.
Glory to the day.
Not enough energy. Mineral field depleted.
The firstborn shall persevere.
Oh, he's just got a bunch of them all over the place. That's annoying.
Glory to the day.
Mineral field depleted.
The firstborn shall persevere. Glory to the day. The firstborn shall persevere. Glory to the day.
Oh yeah.
The firstborn
Okay,
shall
it's not over yet,
persevere.
but it's looking not bad.
Glory to the Daylord. The firstborn shall persevere. Glory to the Daylord.
I did lose a lot of my immortals though, and he has not lost his immortals, which is pain. Oh, fuck.
Glorious combat is upon us.
I am the voice. You require my state thy bidding. You have not enough minerals. I am here in the shadow.
Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah. This is fizzling out. I don't think I won.
Glory to the Daemon.
Fuck, dude. I should have had this 100%. Oh, fuck me, dude. I can't believe he kept all these immortals alive. I kept wanting to force field them, but the Archons kept being right next to them. So I couldn't actually trap any of them. And then that sucked. That pickup was really unfortunate. I would have killed at least one there. That stasis ward I noticed a half second too late, so I could have kept going there. I think I could just keep going right there even. I thought he had more than he did. But I still have 3 immortals. I just killed his Archon. I should have just moved in right here, 100%, and I win, I think, because I can get on top of stuff again. Oh, fuck. Oh! Oh, should have fucking won. Should have won. Alright, where are we going next? I thought I did really decent. I did really good at defending the initial attack as well, like the harass. I had a feeling he was going to do something like that too. Come on, Eiger, accept. Oi. It's okay. I got more spicy shenanigans up my fucking sleeve here. overlay, thank you. Thank you very much. I would not have noticed that because I'm not looking at chat.
You have not enough minerals.
It is getting spicy. It is getting very spicy in here. We are going full Russian Protoss. It is getting spicy.
Glory to the Daedalus.
I don't know why he let that die.
Give us
It's kind of strange.
You require more Vespene gas. You require more Vespene gas.
Eiger. Come, let your will. Eiger.
Oh my god.
Combat over. Yes, executor.
No, that's obnoxious.
Shall be reclaimed.
You have not enough. You must place that in a power field.
Oh my god, what?
We are one mind.
Okay, he's walking across the map though, that's good. Oh my god, why is he so smart? I'm not 06, bitch! Ah! Oh my god, it's so funny. Yes! No ace match! The Russian Protoss! The Russian Protoss! No one beats. Oh my god. Oh my god. No one beats Gemini 6 games in a row. Nobody. Get fucked. Oh my god, it's so good. Or wait, no, not 4-3, I'm stupid. It was 4-2. That's right. Oh. Wait, did you actually see the proxy? Did you find the proxy? Oh, you saw it? With what? What did you see it with? I didn't even notice you saw it. I know, did you see it with a probe or the stalker? A probe, okay. I was wondering why you weren't even trying, I felt, to scout with a probe. I guess I just didn't even notice your probe pass by. That's very funny. Oh my god. GG's, man. It happens, you know? Anyways, over to the analyst desk to break down that incredibly amazing series. So, anyways, how you guys think of my amazing last game there, huh?
That first game was super interesting with what's it called? With Eiger's build there. That I don't know if it was like 8 adept or something with the Oracle stasis to block the wall. I thought that was super cool. I need to close your stream for a second because the ad's playing really loudly in the background here. But yeah, that was pretty sick actually. And then that second game was super fun to watch as well. It's some builds I haven't seen before.
The proxy DT drop, man. It's a fucking Russian Protoss special. But to be fair, I've played most of that all the time years ago. But anyways,
is that just what the Korean ladder is like?
No, I never see that on Korean ladder. Actually, literally never. I literally, I mean, I've had people do that to me and back in like fucking like Wings of Liberty and like Heartless Swarm or whatever. But like, I can't remember the last time I played against that other than versus fucking Sir Jiao.
I got indoctrinated into some ancient Protoss shit. This is pretty sick to see. But yeah, I want to talk about that game one a little bit more. You said you do have some spicy shit, and then you decided to go Glaive Adepts. And then
Blink
you hit like
into Glaive Adepts, by the way.
Blink into Glaive Adepts, yeah. That was very interesting. I think the game could have gone a little bit better for you if you'd actually brought the Prism over to bring your Immortals back, but I don't think it was possible because your Warpins were desynced. You need to keep reinforcing.
Yeah, the problem with that as well is like, so I also like was in kind of autopilot mode a little bit there because I know that, because like when I was doing the practice games with Jackie or whatever, he always had opened Blink, but Eiger just did not go Blink at all. So I could have actually brought that forward to juggle, but I was like just autopiloting under the assumption that, oh god, he might be able to try to snipe my Prism or whatever. So like I didn't because like I lost a game in practice like that where I would have won if I just didn't lose the Prism. So I was just like, okay, I just don't want this Prism to die like 100%. I should be able to just win it anyway.
The car alarm going off in the background was indicative of how that game was going to go. Sorry, Lance, continue.
He had a clean stasis though. Like he had like a couple of stasis that fought like a couple of units. That was real annoying, but it was real clean from him. And the first micro and the force fields, that was a clean hold.
Yeah, I did kind of mess up the micro a little bit. I should have maybe pushed. Like I was saying, I should have pushed a little harder once I in that one spot that I said. But yeah, I had not played in like first practice in Jackie a game where he literally only went charged Archon Immortal. The fact that Eiger was able to keep all of those Immortals alive was super pain. Like I'm actually surprised that he was able to keep all those alive. So that was also unfortunate.
I'm a real big fan of his Oracle usage there. Just like the amount of stasis that he had in there is super sick, actually. You entered the Eiger fields, you know, and in the Eiger fields there are stasis and there are many Immortals. It's kind of freaky to play in, you know.
Yeah, it was rough. I did not expect to see the stasis wards so far up because I did see the one with my observer like way like back in his main, in his base, which is kind of expected. But then I didn't think he would have them just littered throughout the fucking map there, so that was a little unfortunate.
Yeah. That was I had just finished watching that Hearthstone video where he was just building pure stasis ward, so that was a treat for me to watch. Just a little bit of follow up to that too.
Whoa. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I was really anticipating the game build to win. Like I was honestly smacking with it in practice. I almost beat a 6-1 Protoss on ladder with it. The game after I got that build, by the way, from some random 5-3 Protoss player on Korea who did it to me, and I just had no idea what the fuck was going on. And then I was like, that was really fucking annoying, but also kind of fucking good. And then I just used it the next game. I got plays for the 6-1, and I almost beat that guy. So I was honestly expecting. I was really pretty confident going into that first game. So it's a little unfortunate, but it is what it is. You know, we still were able to get at least a win with the fucking proxy DT drops.
Chincha true. Yeah, and yeah, the game too. There isn't really too much to talk about there. It's just the robot was not on time.
Yeah, he even said in chat.
It's unfortunate. It is. Which one do you want to use your redemption on Eiger? Do you want the first game analyzed or the second one?
Yeah, there's only one, man. There's only one. Second, please. Yeah, I actually want to go. I will look back. I'm very curious later to see what the scout timing is. And he also apparently had Sakura's in position as well to snipe the prism, which I somehow dodged. So, yeah, I mean, let's be honest. The stars were aligning a little bit here because they knew that having an 06 Gemini was not the story that we wanted in this fucking All Things Protoss Team League. So, yeah, they gifted me with a win for sure. I'll have to
but it seems
make
that
sure
you do better without showing your initial opener. You know, you have to hide the little bit of the beginning from us with forgetting to switch the scene and all that. So I think that was better for your mental. So you were able to perform with less stage fright. You know, Good on you, Ginny.
Very true. I forgot that I was streaming for a second and just went into it like I was actually playing a tournament again.
Yeah. You talk to yourself like that in the tournament? Goddamn, because you were narrating damn. English teacher things. Got to keep the skill up to date.
No, I was just joking. I just forgot to change the scene. Like, Lanza, what were you saying?
Yeah, I thought you had to get out a build from Stranik or Surge Dow the second game.
Yeah, it was Sergio.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, goddamn.
It was Sergio. But
that was a fresh build.
Yeah, it was. I actually made it even more meme though because I proxied to the Robo. He did not proxy the Robo versus me when he did it versus me. So I went the next level and was like, you know what? I could hit a fucking 20-second. So that actually ended up making it better, right? Because like Eiger's thing was already late, but like he would have been maybe on time if I did it the other way, where it would have hit 20 seconds later if he had the Robo in his main. But I was like, nah, I'm just gonna go full balls to the wall. I can get a fucking 4-minute warp in here, and yeah, some optimization, you know.
Yeah, that's the art in PvP, you know.
True. Anyways,
GG.
GG's. No need to overanalyze a fucking proxy DT of all games.
Legend.
But anyways, yeah. So my team will take it 4-2. So thank you so much again to Riff for 2-0ing, by the way, as well, to help keep the ace match away. So that's always very nice. But yeah, so that will be it for this series. So unfortunately, that does mean Eiger is out. Team Eiger will lose out on the playoff run, provided that alternate reality Dinler Pinkwings in this next match does not just go absolute, like, just awful 0-6 or whatever. So yeah, that's that. But there will be a lot on the line and a lot to talk about with that in the next series. But we'll have different analysts. So do you guys want to do a quick prediction what you guys think the next series is going to be?
Next series. Wait, this one, what's it? Is this
Azura versus Eba? Yeah. Oh, that's you. You're playing in that Ezreal as well, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think it's gonna go too hot. I'm not too confident in my ability to control my shit at the moment. Not gonna lie.
I think I cheered for Team Azura here because they have Ardent in it. But,
oh wow.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Hey, Aang has been doing some insane preparation, and I'm actually quite optimistic in what his results are going to be. Let's see if I'm going to be jinxing that a little bit. And then Eba is Eba. In short.
All I know is that I will be giga rooting against Aang, so that way he goes 0-2 and he takes sole possession of worst player in the league, so that way I cannot be that person. Or even tied at all. So yes, sorry Aang, but I will be absolutely hoping for your nice 0-2 this next series. But regardless, it will be an interesting match for sure. Thank you to Lanzer and Ezreal for joining me here on the analyst desk for the first match. Any fast parting words before we send it off to a quick break?
I have just a parting question. Will I be coming on again for this next set of matches, or
no,
you have someone else?
You're just gonna play. We have other people coming.
Okay. Sick.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna warm up then.
What, Landon?
Good luck and have fun, everyone.
Yeah. Good luck for the next series, I guess.
Excellent. All right. Thank you guys. I'll see you maybe next time if you want to join up again. But for now, see you guys later.
All right. Yeah, you too.
All right. That will be it for the first series, everybody. As the Gemini Redemption arc begins, as I will now not lose a single game. Now that I've won my first game, I will now not lose a single game after this and just blaze through the playoffs with some of the most insane games you've ever seen. But anyways, we are Gonna go ahead and do a quick break here so I can switch out the assets and get the new analysts in and all that good stuff before we get ready for our second match, which is going to be Azura versus Eba. So please stick around, and we will have more All Things Protoss Team League action coming your way very, very soon.
Thank you!
All right, welcome back, everybody. As we'll be going into our second match of the day, which is Team Azura versus Team Eba, the Gen Layer Pink Wings against All Things Primates. And thankfully, the scheduling gods graced us for this series, and so we will actually be able to play every single match live for this one, so that's super cool. So yeah, luckily that'll happen, so it'll be as epic and interesting as possible. No spoilers, nothing going into it, potential ace matches and all that good shit. So yeah, real life BM and real life rage. Maybe someone will get fucking karate kicked out of their fucking life again. Who knows? But regardless, we are coming into it on a clean slate. So we will be seeing what is going on here, because as I quickly switch back to the brackets here of the overall standings, Alternate Reality has essentially been knocked out and will be sitting in 5th place with their loss just now against Band If We Lose. Unless Gen Layer Pink Wings absolutely bombs right now and goes 0-6, in which case then there is a potential maybe, let's see, we can maybe do quick math here, right? So what, they would be 12 and 18. Whereas, actually, no, I think they're still out regardless. Yeah, they're just out. Never mind. Never mind. Team Eiger is actually just straight up out, because this would be 12-16 and this would be 14-17. So yeah. Even with an 0-6, Gen Layer Pink Wings would still be sitting at 4th place. My team right now does bounce up obviously to 2nd place, given the score right now, but All Things Primate is going to be fighting to keep their 2nd place spot here. Although my team, so my team won, so they would be what, 4-1? Yeah, so they would just be higher regardless. So, yeah, so All Things Primate is currently fighting to keep their 2nd place spot. If they do lose here, if they do lose, then they would be bounced down to number 3, whereas my team would then take on to number 2. And then Gen Layer Pink Wings would be bounced. Oh no, Gen Layer Pink Wings would actually be bounced to number 3, because then they would have the head-to-head. Right? No. Because they would be 3. Yeah, they would be, yeah. So then All Things Primate would then go down to 4th. Gen Layer Pink Wings would go down to, go up to 3rd, and mine would be in 2nd with Team Acheron up at 1st. So that's what would happen if Team Gen Layer Pink Wings does win here. Can we get first if we 6-0, asks Eba. That would be what? That would be a 20-11 score line. It would have to, then Team Acheron would have to they would have to just not beat a 20-11 score line. So they would have to get 1-5'd. So yeah, Team Acheron would have to get 1-5'd or 6-0'd. 18-13? Wait, what? What? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, no, you're right. Sorry. Yeah, I was looking at Jin there. Sorry. So yeah, 18-13. So yeah, then Cobble Moment would have to just make sure that they win 3 maps, basically. At least. So there is technically a possibility, but it might not actually happen. But regardless, that's enough for me talking. We are going to go ahead over to our much more interesting and entertaining analysts, as we do have joining us today.
Finally.
Yet again,
Let's go.
the impatient as ever,
Let's go.
Pizza Italian
Okay,
man
this time-
Marimbo. Hello, and Hiroku. Welcome, everybody. What's up?
I've
Oh,
come
look like
prepared.
in Lorimbo poggers.
I've come prepared. I know that the first match is gonna be Arden versus Angrat. I don't know anything else, but I do know that. So I think we are improving rapidly, Gemini. You should consider a contract. As you can see, I'm very reliable. But I did learn that I can check. So let's see. Let's jump into the prediction, or do you need anything else?
I mean,
I'll
no,
take
you can
that
just
as
go
a
right
no.
into it.
Arden versus Angrat. Spicy boys. Okay, I know for a fact that Arden keeps getting coached by Azura. Okay, no, first off, before we even go for the prediction, can we talk about the difference in the two teams? We have the Virgin Azura team with an actual team name, always prepping, always tryharding, always actually doing stuff right, versus the Chad Iba team. Never preparing, Iba doesn't show up half of the time, no one knows what the fuck they're actually doing. You know, and they call it all things private. So of course, I'm already saying I'm heavily biased here. Arden versus Angrat, Chad matchup. Arden is gonna be prepared, but I believe in Angrat because he plays like cancer. So he's always gonna win. I trust my boy Angrat. I say 2-0. No, okay, let's go for 1-1 because Arden actually got prepped, you know. So I can't go too heavy into Angrat's favorite. Then we have Takua versus Ezarel. I know that both of these are supposedly Protoss player, supposedly. I have no fucking clue. It's PvP at 3k. It could literally be anything. I'm gonna go for Ezarel 2-0 because I like him. And also because he's Iba team. And then we have Azura versus Iba. I wish I could go for the meme and say Azura 2-0, Azura 1-1. So with some fucking dumb shit. I'm gonna have to call 2-0 for Iba. So I'm calling a 5-1 for Iba's team.
Damn. Heroku, as you are now accurately known as Heroku, as I forgot to change the one thing, sorry.
I will say a couple things. I am incredibly hyped for this match because it's Iba's team. Because we have a bunch of funny matchups on our side. Me and Shiny have been doing about 0 negative prep because it's all Protoss lineup this time, so we cannot help even a little. And when you announced the matches, I was like, oh, I really want to cast it. But I really want Lorimbo to cast with me. And I almost typed, can I cast with Lorimbo? And then the next day is like, can I cast with the series? And you put me with Lorimbo. So this is the best scenario possible. It's going to be a great match. Nice. And now, in the defense of my team, they prepped way too much. We have an actual teammate. We've even watched ape documentaries to know how they behave. So we're ready. We're in their head. We know exactly what they're gonna do, and we have prepped everything down to sight. So if we don't 6-0, that's a skill issue on our hand.
Damn, even the documentary videotape prep is insane. Yeah, Lorimbo?
Yeah, we're lucky. You know, Netflix just released Chimp. I think it's called Chimp Empire. So you know, we've got a fresh batch of like completely new content to watch.
I've just been informed that Iba is gonna be playing off race, so I'd like to retract my previous statement and go for 2-0 Azura. Because I've seen how Iba plays off race. He has no fucking chance. Azura is gonna wipe the floor with him. So I'd like to change it to a 3-3 ace match. I was unaware of the implication. No faith in Iba's Protoss. Bro, Iba's Protoss is shit. He lost to me. Like, he lost to me, and he lost with both Terra and Protoss unlosable games. Like, it was like 50 supply ahead and still lost. That's how bad his off race is. So, no faith for Iba's off races. Sorry. Go on. Sorry.
Heroku, were you going to say something?
I don't know. Azura still doesn't know if Iba's playing Protoss or Terra, so he prepped both.
That's true.
Yeah, we'll see. And Iba even asked, can I switch in between the match? Because it's that confident that he's going to get bodied. So he wants to get bodied with both races.
Damn.
I think he's going to get fucked with both races.
Excellent. Well, that'll still be a little bit more down the line here. First match is going to be Ardent versus Angrath. And, yeah, I mean, this one should be extremely interesting.
Lancer.
What?
No?
No, Angrath.
Isn't Ardent Lancer?
No. Lancer is not in this.
Angrath. Okay.
Did I write the wrong? Did I write the wrong thing in my thing?
No, I'm bad. I'm dumb.
Nice.
Okay. And that's why I remember. No, even 0-0 in this time. So Chidi and I were completely AFK in the prep.
Nice.
You know.
Yeah, but Ardent versus Angrath. Yeah, Lorimbo, you were saying that you don't really have much hopes out here for Ardent in this series.
Well, I said I'd like to get everything on Angra because I know how he plays, but the problem is that Harden keeps fucking prepping with Azura, so he can there's gonna be some weird bullshit that Azura came up with. Well, like a SOS build or a 3-gate or a 4-gate or proxy DT. That's how Azura plays anyway. That's his trademark. Like every single time I play against Azura, I'm proxy hatching and he's high ground walling. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? What the fuck is this? And he goes, oh yeah, high ground wall is actually really good, Rimbo. You should really think about it. No one ever does it, but it's actually really good, believe.
That's the SOS prep.
Yeah, I wanted to reiterate, not only did Ibap lose off race to me, but both of those games were macro games against me. So he lost macro games against me. That's how fucking trash his off races are. Come on. Okay, like Azura, don't disappoint me.
Yeah.
All right.
The only thing I'll leak from our prep is that Ardent is going for the best BM of the season.
Nice.
Oh!
I can't wait to see which kind of new and fresh, unique your mom jokes he comes up with this series for this one. Anyways, thank you guys for your amazing inputs. I'm going to be coming back to you in just a little bit after the series, and we can see exactly what goes on. So thank you. We'll be back soon. All right, we are going into... Oops. Oh, never mind. Yes, we are going into it. Both of their names are so similar, I thought only one person said that they were ready, but actually it is both of them, so that's nice. But yeah, we are going into our first series here. All this is live, which is very fun. Makes it much more interesting and much more intense and real, obviously, instead of doing mostly by replay, so that's very awesome. And we will be going directly into it, as we have spawning on the top left side of the map. Playing for Team Eba, it is Angrath. As of right now, the worst performing player in the league. And on the bottom right, playing for Team Azura, who will likely have some absolute meme garbage up his sleeve. It is the Your Mom joke maker himself, Ardent. Very interested to see what goes on here. As I said already before, I am going to be rooting heavily for the first time in my life for Ardent. So that way I don't have sole possession of the worst performance of the league. That would be very nice to not have. Oh wow, Aang is even coming in with the anti-cannon rush prep. Oh wait, what the fuck? That is a forge. Wait, what? No, wait a minute. What the hell? What is this? He's going for a delayed cannon rush. Ardent has not seen it yet, so it's put in a spot that a normal scout will not actually see it. Ardent is not noticing that there's no gases yet, by the way, though. What the hell is this build? As the late cannon rush comes in over in the corner. Oh my god, Angrath with the ridiculous prep. Oh my, I've literally never seen this in my life. First cannon goes down. This pylon will die though, but he can he block this again? He's gonna have to put something here. Oh my god, he gets it off! Oh, I didn't actually think he was gonna be able to get it off in time. He does get the full block. Oh my god, Ardent is in absolute panic mode. As he's still trying to kill this shit when it's not gonna get through. Loses a couple probes for it. He's already proxied a pylon on the other side, so he's submitting to losing the main. He's gonna try to proxy a Void Ray on the other side. We'll see if it does any better than Angrath's did when he tried to do that versus, whoever did that cannon rush versus him. I can't even remember. I think it was Character. Wait, what? Wait, why is he building a robo in his base? Wait, we have a pylon on the other side. Wait, what? I don't know what's happening. I don't know if Ardent does either. It's caught him completely off guard. Angrath tried to squeak his probe out, but that doesn't quite work that way. I mean, Aang's already got the follow-up as well. He's calculated. He's not trying to do any more than just these two cannons. He's already got his cyber. He's got his gases. He's getting the Stalker, anticipating that it's going to be the Proxy Void, but it's not even happening. Holy shit, I'm not even mad. Aang is playing out of his fucking mind right now. This is actually insane. I mean, Ardent is just royally fucked. There's absolutely nothing that could happen. A macro cannon rush out of Angrath here to start off the fucking series. Jesus Christ. I mean, Ardent is so dead. He doesn't even realize. He has no idea. He knows that there's a gateway. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he even forgot. But he has no idea how fucking far ahead Aang is right now. I mean, here comes the Immortal to try and kill off these cannons here, and they will do that. But that is the least of his worries at this point, as there is a full one base saturation Ardent, or Angrath, sorry, on the other side. Both these players starts with A, and it annoys me. With a Stargate transition as well. Somehow Aang has not found the proxy yet, even though there's nothing really there. But he's still kind of worried that something is obviously coming, because surely this is not it, but it actually is. Oh my god, he still hasn't found it. I'm actually blown away. I'm legitimately blown away. That was like actually just the sickest prep, the sickest fucking execution. I'm actually impressed. Like, Angrath literally looks like a fucking like Masters or GM level player right now. I'm not even kidding. I mean, he just needs to expand right now, and he's golden. Because Ardent is putting his down, but like, this is actually nuts. Aang is literally playing the greatest StarCraft I've ever fucking seen out of him. Wow, a Luton even getting called in as a practice partner. Jeez. What level is Angrath actually? What is his what league is he in actually? I forget. Oh, what the hell? How do you get a pylon in his base? What the fuck? I thought that was Ardent's pylon. I thought Aang was diamonds. Yeah, okay, he is diamonds. Yeah. 3-6. 3-5. Like, no joke, this literally looks like GM. I would have probably lost. Because I would have been so confused and been like, what the fuck, why are there cannons, why are there pylons out in my base when I saw a fucking gateway already? And we have an Oracle and what might even be 2 Adepts coming in here at the same time from the same spot. I mean, that is going to be absolute pain. Yep, here they are. 2 Stalkers will not do- oh, don't- no, wait, Angrath, no. Hang, just go together. You could get so much more damage if you just put them both together, but going down to the net is still decent because it's going to draw the attention away. So it's still honestly a good move, but losing the Oracle will be... oh, he doesn't actually lose the Oracle yet. That's nice. Might be able to sneak it, so he can sneak it by to the corner now that the Stalkers are distracted. Not quite paying attention, no, but that's fine, because the Adepts are still just getting sick damage. I mean, this is just absolutely awful for Ardent. Behind it, Aang is getting all of his necessary stuff. He's getting some extra gates. Is that Oracle still doing something? Where'd the Oracle do? Oh yeah, it came back in and did a couple, like, did another kill or so. Ardent has not realized that he didn't move his probes back yet. There we go. Yeah, we got the blink, we got the robo, we got the extra gates. I mean, the only thing I would have liked more is if instead of getting these 2 gases, he just made his 3rd faster, but I don't know. I feel like at this point, Angrath can do almost anything. He's in such a good position. Oh, Ardent's supply blocked as well. That's so brutal. The classic moment where you you forgot that you cheesed and you get another forge because you forgot what your opener was because you're in what looks like a normal macro game. That's the classic move. What a whack build. Oh! Blinks over the force fields. And Ardent will just GG right out. Damn. What a game. What a fucking game out of Aang here. Just absolutely insane. Get some... Holy shit, what a game. All right. That was great. I forgot to do the prediction. I apologize. I just never remember to do these. Oh, I didn't even say what this one was going to be. Whoops. This was 1-1. No one voted for that. Alright, hold up. Are there mods in my chat? Wait. Yeah, Lanzer. Make predictions. What? Make predictions, please. It's scuffed on my fucking on my OBS thing here. I like can't do it. Yes, you have the power to make predictions. Do /prediction and then do Angrath versus Ardent, and then make 3 options. 2-0 Ardent. Actually 2, I guess. 2-0 Ardent. Or sorry, 2-0 Angrath and 1-1 Ardent. Or just 1-1. And then make the timer be 2 minutes. All right. Here we go into the second game of this already spicy as fuck match here. Oh my god, Angrath. Oh, slaps down the easy. Oh shit. Honestly, Giga Based, the Giga Chat himself, going for a fucking macro cannon rush. It is Angrath. And on the bottom, the absolute beta fucking loser to the macro cannon rush. It is Ardent. Oh man, what spicy shit do we got cooked up this time? Is Ardent gonna cannon rush now instead? Because he's sending his first pro real early here. But it will be just a gateway. Will it be a fake cannon rush? Angrath is looking around for some proxy gateway shenanigans. He will barely see that probe coming in early, and it looks like it will be a fake pylon for a fake cannon rush out of Ardent. Or not. He was just sitting his probe at the natural. Okay, now it's a fake. And Angrath is totally buying it. I mean, to be fair, like, you know, you kind of have to. Although he's choosing to defend it in a very strange way with this probe patrolling here. Angrath has not gone into the main base yet either, so he doesn't actually know the oh no, he canceled it. Oh, he could have kept it going. He was totally buying it. Ardent kind of, yeah, I don't know. I feel like he could have maybe kept going with it, but it's still going to be. Oh, does he think? I mean, he's scouting now, right? There's no reason for this Zealot here. He's also supply blocked. Oh god, Aang is getting absolutely owned. Aang has gotten completely annihilated by this fake cannon rush opener. I mean, the Zealot is an absolute mistake. I don't know why he's kept that here. I don't know if he thought that it was like... Oh my god, he's still got 3 probes off the line as well. What the fuck is going on here? Where is the Zealot going? Did he think, like... I'm assuming he thought that it was going to be a unbeatable build, where the proxy 2-gate Zealot as well. Which is why he made the Zealot, but then he got in and saw that it was just a fake, but he kept the Zealot anyway, and all the probes off the line, which is the confusing part. So Aang, unfortunately, is was a bit too flustered by the situation, and has now left himself in a very awkward spot, as he's also forgotten Warp Gate, and is still only on 1 gateway while going for a fast robo. And I don't know where all these units are going. He's so convinced that there's something on the map here. Did he also not see? Oh, he did not notice the second pylon, which was put in such a weird spot. I noticed that earlier, and I was gonna meme Ardent for it, for being like, oh, you could just lose to Oracles in your main now because there's no shield battery spot, haha. But Aang actually did not fully scout the main, so he thinks that there's actually something on the map here. Ardent, yeah, Angrath is fully in his own head right now. And he's just sitting there crying as Ardent lives free right next to him inside of his own head. Watching and laughing. Ardent is going for a very fast blink, though. What? Oh my god, he actually got it out. Recalling a fucking Stalker from your own natural to your main to save it is quite funny. Supply blocked on the Immortal, which is quite unlucky. I mean, I don't know why Aang never got a second gateway. I mean, it's not... He's literally had the money for it the entire early game. After noticing that the cannon rush was not a real cannon rush. We'll be proxying a pylon as well. Oh man, Aang, after such a glorious first game, this one is looking relatively rough. Just shows the difference of what will happen in a series when a game goes completely your way and a game just completely does not go your way. A lot of people will just, you know, if they're allowed to do their build, will just absolutely run away with it to sell it flank. But once they are tripped up just a little bit, things can just absolutely go haywire immediately. Blink is about to be done for Ardent, but with that Immortal there, it's going to be a little hard for these few Stalkers to really do that much. I don't think he should try to push this very much, although this Nexus is extremely low. I would have loved if instead of it being a couple extra Stalkers, or even just wait a little bit. Yes, perfect. Make it 2 Adepts. Rally in, go into the main with the Adepts to force the units to respawn, and then just right-click the Nexus. Yes. Oh my god, Ardent. I never would ever say this in any other normal situation, but you are so smart. There's no probe either.
I love Gemini.
Oh my god! That is so funny. Holy shit, guys, Ardent did something funny. Oh my god, the probes in the... unfortunately for him, the rest of the units are not following along, so he will not get the double kill with the Nexus as well, but that just means that the Adepts continue to reign free in the main. Oh my god, that is BM as fuck. Holy shit, that's so... Oh, that blink is insane. What the fuck? Wait up, Ardent. What are you doing? Ardent, calm down there. The probe damage also wasn't even that bad. It was only 6. Because he kind of fucked up and didn't shift click the probes correctly, so they did not actually follow the probes once they got moved. So it's good, but after suiciding all those stalkers, it's not amazing. Which it could have been. Oh my god. Holy shit. It's a proxy DT behind all that. I did not even notice. The observer, the first observer is only just now coming up. Holy crap, and it's gonna get rallied across the map as well, but it's also just so unluckily timed for Aang that it's still somewhat close, but the rest of the units are still moving out. Oh my god! Is Angrath gonna somehow pull this back anyways? The DTs are just now hitting. Arden still doesn't seem to realize he's only just now noticing. The recall is in, the observer is trying to come on back. Oh my god. Where did the other one go? Oh, they're both in here. That's unfortunate for Angrath, as the stalkers will be able to kill us off. The recall, though. Oh, okay, one at least does die. But now Ardent finds himself behind. He does have a third base still. These probes need to come back to their main base. He does still have a third base, though, so it's not that bad still. He will be able to even up this probe count very quickly, provided he remembers to bring his probes back to the main, though. He's got 1 million probes going to this gas. Yeah, we need our probes back. We're choosing to just resaturate our main as if it was our third, which I guess it's not the worst thing ever. I guess it doesn't make a difference because he'll have, you know, he'll lose mining time if he moves all those probes back again. But this is a huge error. So yeah, Arden is already back in probes. Angrath still has not made another Nexus. And Arden, upon seeing this, will find himself thinking that he's actually in a much better spot than he thought he might have been about 30 seconds ago. Provided that he now goes down and checks this one, which he is going to go do. And so now he should know that he is still okay, but there's a lot of units being made on 2 bases here for Aang. Arden's gotta pick up the pace when it comes to the unit production here. Gotta keep this robo going. Oh, there's another DT. I'm sorry, I just did not even... I'm like looking at chat and looking at everything else except the game. As the DT comes back in, which will continue to put Angrath in a better and better position here, as he will now take his own third base. So Arden, after defending the initial DTs, decided instead of doubling down on the DT defense, instead he just did none of it, and just assumed that Angrath would only make the first DTs and never make them ever again. And so he did not put any extra cannons, he did not make any extra observers, he did not keep his units back at home, because I guess they made a gentleman's agreement earlier that it would only be the first DTs, and apparently Angrath, being the BM fuck that he is, went against their agreement. Fourth base coming up for Ardent. Holy moly, this game is about to get absolutely wild. There's still no cannons in the main base, or the third, okay, never mind, the third ones are being made, but there's still no cannons in the main base, by the way. DTs could run past these 2 cannons easily, and just find their way into the main base. It's a double forge, by the way, by Ardent. While he's attacking the map, which is not correct, as he's only got Stalkers versus an entirely charged lot Immortal Archon army. And without a huge critical mass, that's not going to do very well. Looks like DTs maybe died somewhere. I thought I heard that. If you do not have the critical mass of Stalkers and a War Prism to help reinforce, it's going to be very difficult to trade properly. Especially if you don't have the right micro, as we're now losing Stalkers because we're not blinking. So yeah, the problem for Arden is that his army is equally sized, but it is a much worse composition. The army comp from Angrath here is definitely superior, I think. Although it could easily get choked up by all these gateways, though. That's the problem here. Oh, but the drop in the main. There's the DTs. There is no cannon. In the main base, this is going to destroy Ardent. These two TTs are literally going to ruin him because he's going to try to F2 or blink up even into the main base to deal with them. And then he's going to just die at the third. Somehow this battery is keeping both these stalkers alive though. So actually maybe it's totally fine. Wow, what the hell? Oh, wait a minute. We didn't overcharge. Ah! Alright, my point still stands. If Aang will ever just pull the trigger over here, but it seems like Ardent is not even worrying now. More things getting dealt with, or getting warped in to help deal with this DT, and it's still doing insane work. Wow, only just now dies. I'm surprised that Aang did not try to push the issue at the third any harder than he did. Whoa, Ardent, whoa, 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 whoa. Why are you trying to push up into this? Strange. 3 probes have died. Oh my god. Oh, okay, something went on the other side of that. I thought Ardent also had his own DTs, but it was something else. That a DT did clean up. Whoa, Ardent, what the fuck? He's just walking across the map, even though this army is still just sitting right here. What the fuck? And a double immortal drop with zealots in the main base as well. A blink onto the disruptor will kill it off. And now it is in a full base race. And I'm pretty sure Angrath has a very solid lead in this base race, as he already had things warping in the main base and had his whole army just sitting at the third the whole time. Oh man, and he's not even A-moving. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Ardent. He's gonna right-click the Nexus down. And what is happening here? What? He does a shitty half recall to his 4th base, which has a ton of cannons. Oh, please don't try to attack up this, right? No way. No way is he trying to attack up this, and all these Archons and Zealots. Oh my god, Ardent is just throwing his army away. When he really has no reason to. Because he's just got a fuck ton of cannons sitting down here that he could easily just walk back to, but now he's just lost half his army. Oh man. This is not looking good for Ardent. Oh, this is hilarious, by the way. Yeah, I mean, Ardent is sitting here. Aang is expanding to 3 bases at the same time, which Ardent obviously has no idea about. He thinks he's pushed his opponent down to 1 base and thinks that he is actually ahead with... What the hell? Angrath is gonna try to go into all these cannons, though. A lot of the Zealots are getting choked up here. Kills off some of the cannons. Very interesting. There's still a single DT trying to kill everything. Oh my god, the Dark Shrine has not been killed. There is a Dark Shrine on the map. Is there any detection for Aang? No, there's not. There is 0 detection, but there's not enough things to warp in with from Ardent, so it doesn't really matter here. As the 1 DT will not be able to do it, and Angrath... Oh, I never updated the series score. What the fuck? Why didn't you guys tell me? I mean, Angrath out of... I don't even understand how he found a way back from this fucking game. That is actually insane. My mind is blown that Angrath was able to fucking come back from that opener. That is ridiculous. That is quite a throw and a half by our boy Ardent over here. And yeah, that also very sadly means that I am still the worst performing player overall in the league. For now. 4 now. As we still have the playoffs. So yeah, that's that. But regardless, let's go over to the analyst desk to hear what they have to say, so that way I don't have to talk as much anymore. So, Lorenbar and Heroku, hello. An absolutely incredibly entertaining match that I'm sure you guys have plenty to talk about, and I will just go ahead and not interrupt, and so you guys can just, go ahead, talk us through this one.
So let me first start by congratulating Gemini on his prize for the worst performing member of the regular season. Congratulations, Gemini. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you very much.
I will now go on to describe two of the most banger of a game I've ever seen. I should have fucking gone for 2-0 Angrat. I knew it. What the hell was Arden doing in that game too? So game one, I'm voting for the best game in the tournament, or at least the best one that I've seen out of everyone. That was an insane build by Angrat. Apparently he practiced with fucking Turkey Day, no? Which honestly, fair enough. But that looks like something that Dino will come up with.
Yeah.
It's usually said that Gate Forge is a cringe alternative to Cannon Rushing in PvZ, but Angrat, in his infinite IQ moment, knows that you can actually pull it off somehow in PvP and make it work. Nothing to say there. He went for the instant win spot. Those 4 pylons are known as the instant win spot for Cannon Rushes. If you get the 4 pylon down, the game is over. At one point I was afraid he was gonna throw it, because I wasn't really sure what the fuck he was doing after that. But luckily he managed to clutch the win. Funnily enough, he scouted the whole map and still missed the pylon that was proxied. I don't really know what happened there. Not really sure what was going on. A bit another secret shroud moment, likely. But yeah, it didn't end up mattering at all. Second game was another banger. Arden goes for this game was insane too. Arden, I think, wanted to show that Angrat is not the only one with 300 IQ. So he goes for the fucking fake Gate Force shit, which is really pretty smart. But then, in my opinion, the peak of the second game was the fucking have you ever considered that this message might be a distraction or something like that while shading the depths in? Fucking legendary play. He immediately follows it by sacrificing his whole army to the blood gods, because otherwise the game would have been too easy and he wanted to give Angrat a chance. Unfortunately for Arden, and unfortunately for my prediction, more importantly, he managed to throw the game despite starting with a significant lead. Funny enough, I thought that even with the base trade, if he had just realized he had a DT shine that the enemy had no detection sooner, Haro pointed this out actually. He could have just warped in the DTs and both defended and killed him. Like Angrat was completely dead. There was no way for Angrat to come back from that. He had just warped in like 5 DTs or something. Even a recall is not enough because you emerge too much stuff, and then you are forced to go into do some kind of detection, but you cannot defend the 3rd, the 4th, and 5th base. So actually, despite the game looking insanely ahead for Angrat at that point, I think it was a theoretical win for Ardent. And that means that I was actually right, at least theoretically. Arden just didn't have the bravery to follow through.
Go. Anyways, true. Heroku, your thoughts?
Yeah, game 1, I wasn't super paying attention, and then I saw 4 pylons, and I was like, oh, we're dead. Or like, we can come back if like everything goes right, and Angraf is like, I'm just gonna macro. Which almost happened, kinda. And then second game, I don't understand PvP, but Angraf kind of mind-gamed himself. So that confirmed that the ape can draw circles, but then if he has to actually think, he's completely lost. But successfully, apes can type on the keyboard very fast. So they can actually come back from wins like this. And yeah, the base raid move, completely desperate, but could have worked because he actually made the DT shrine and then went for the base raid. So if he actually committed to his idea of like, well, I'm going for I'm praying he doesn't have detection, and you don't like bomb rush the detection, tools and then try to just warp as many DTs as you can, maybe he could have come back. But yeah, I think he was kind of mind broken from first game and then didn't follow up, which is very hard to come back from. Like when you're down, especially live games, etc., it's very difficult to pull yourself back together.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, go ahead.
Angrat is stating here in the chat that he came up with the idea for the first game himself. I had assumed it was a Danon build. Apparently, Angrat is like the biggest, the biggest mind since the SOS, literally SOS level kind of build. I also I wanted to point out in the first game how that Gemini kept saying this looks like a grandmaster level, and then immediately after saying that, Hangra started sacrificing all of his units and plotting 1k minerals. like 10 seconds after Gemini said that, he couldn't even have done it on purpose if he wanted. Like, yeah, it was insane games, honestly. I had a lot of fun. Very cool.
Yeah,
do we have like a
very good game.
Match of the tournament kind of prize or something? Yeah?
What's that?
Oh, definitely.
Do we have like a best match kind of prize or some best game or something?
There is a best match or best game prize along with the best VM prize.
For game one of this PP, man. My vote is on that one. I've never seen anything so creative. It was actually insane.
Yeah, there's a couple up there that have been extremely entertaining. That one was just like a straight up solid, just amazing game plan. So it depends on what Dynecommon wants to do his like what he values the most, I guess. Is it like entertainment? Is it like the best build or like whatever it is? So it's up to him to decide what the best game is to win that. But this one will be definitely in the running. But the next match will be Ezreal versus Takua as we go forward here. And Ezreal said that going into this, he was not feeling very good with his control and that he's on a different computer and all that. But it's good that it's nice of him to play anyway, so that way we don't have to try to find fill-ins and then maybe even do a walkover. But yeah, with that in mind, what are we thinking coming into this? Some quick thoughts before we move on.
I already forgot what the next match is.
Working on his mental the past weeks, because he had this kind of bad game where he was ahead, or like could have won, and then kind of just dipped out. And he's been meditating, so I have faith in him. You can do it.
I have no faith in anything that Arrow has faith in. 2-0 Esarel. I'm doubling down, baby. Let's go, Esarel. Infinite faith for you, my man. I can see. Unfortunately, it's gonna be another fucking PvP. Why do I always get PvP? Even the last game is gonna be a PvP because fucking Iba choose. Oh, by the way, fun fact: Iba lost to the Angrat build. Iba, a 5-point-something-K Protoss player, lost to the same build. Let me just say that this once again proves how fucking trash Iba's off race is. Just in case you guys weren't convinced, he lost to a literal diamond player. Man.
To be fair, this build is kind of fucking Giga Chad. Like, let's be real.
Yeah.
It's a pretty sick build.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna try it on ladder a couple times just to see what happens. Like, it's kind of insane. Anyways, all right. Thank you guys. I'll come back with you guys in a little bit after the series is over. Thank you as always. All right. Let's go ahead and get started with our second matches. Lorimbo did say that, yes, he has been getting a lot of PvPs, which is very funny. So, will Ezreal be able to 2-0 here and put Team Eba up to a 4-0 win already? Or is Takua going to even the series up a bit here? We'll find out in just a wee bit as we get going into this game. And on the top right side, playing for Team Eba with the pink, it is none other than Ezreal. And on the bottom left side, playing for Team Azura, it is Takua. Did we get a prediction last time? Did you do that, Lanzer? You did. No one voted. What? No one voted. What the fuck? Did you make it 2 minutes? Oh, yeah. Alright, hold up. Let me just fucking do it. With this scuffed ass overlay. Ezreal versus Takua. Option 1. 2-0 Ezreal. 2-0 Takua. 1-1. Oh, no. Sorry. Wait, no. Don't do that. I forgot to do the time again. God fucking damn it. Doing this on OBS is so annoying because it fucks up the... You can't see it, but it fucks up the prediction, the Twitch chat prediction thing. It looks so fucked right now. It's so annoying to do this. Aqua... Ezreal. Okay, nothing interesting is happening anyway, so we don't even need to be... This is a perfect way to waste time. Submission period, 2 minutes. Start prediction. There we go. Alright. Alright. Wonderful. As I said, nothing interesting happens, as both players are opening totally normal. No interesting cheeses like last series. Will be a double stalker versus a sentry stalker opener. Takua will go for the block as well, and Ezreal did not actually get a probe out, so he's gonna have to bring his other probe back home to expand if he wants to, provided that Takua actually lets that finish, but I doubt that will actually happen. Yes, both these players are based 2-gate openers. Actually, I will also note that on the desk just before, Ezreal said that he was surprised that no one was doing 1-gate expands on the 1-gate maps, and that's a little bit strange, and that, you know, a lot of people are doing that. And now here he is on a 1-gate map, and he also has not done a 1-gate expand. I would just, you know, I'm just gonna go ahead and point that out. All right. Where are the tech buildings? There we go, the Twilight Forge from Ezreal. And only the Twilight for Takua. Cool. Wow, this series is already so much more boring than the last one. Can we just have people cheese all the time in these games so I can just, from the get-go, have so much interesting and fun stuff to talk about? Alright, so yeah. Ezreal's gonna have a faster upgrade advantage because he got a forge instead of his opponent. Otherwise, everything is exactly equal, except for the fact that actually Takua has, for some reason, gotten behind on probes. Maybe he's missed a chrono or something, or just wasn't making them. But that is unfortunate. Fast third base coming down from Ezreal as well. No extra gates or robo beforehand. Going straight into the double gas as well is strange. I feel like anytime you go for a fast third, you are trying to go on such a limited gas count overall. A third gateway from Takua, not a third and fourth, but just a third gateway. Takua will see that fast third base. Will be hopefully reacting with his own very soon so that he doesn't get too far behind, as he is definitely at the moment behind in his economy. We'll get an extra 2 gateways. Oh wait, no, or no, just one more. Where the fuck is that gateway? Oh my god, it's on the other side of the map. Okay. I feel like if you're gonna do something like this, it should be a 5-gate attack, not just 4, but we'll see how it goes here. As he does have quite a few stalkers. He will not have the +1. But he will have a lot of stalkers coming up here. He does have to go up a ramp as well, though, which is a little bit obnoxious. Honestly, would have rathered him just make the pylon over here, so that way he could be coming down into this open area to then both threaten the Nat and the 3rd base equally, while not having to go up any ramps to contest that vision. Unfortunately for him, the random hallucinated Phoenix going to the bottom right will also scout the units coming in. But there are a lot of stalkers here that can one-shot, and they will do just that for now. The Zealots are being extremely annoying though, so Taco's got to be very careful with that. Early overcharge getting thrown down from Ezreal here. Kind of a waste, as Taco will continue to reinforce here with his stalkers. And so some extra damage is definitely still possible here. There's a huge pro bleed for Ezreal, but it could fall away quite quickly if Taco was able to control well and do nicely in this fight, as the Blink Micro is not the worst yet. Getting some decent trades here overall. Unfortunately losing some there, as he was not quite blinking back, and now here's the, again, this is the problem where he is, anytime he's forced back, oh, this Micro is unfortunately falling apart for Taco. Oh, that's a bad blink forward by Ezreal, not quite what you want there. Both players kind of just, I don't know, shooting each other in their own foots. Having a nice little game of catch here. But yeah, anytime you have to retreat from this position, it's very difficult to just walk right back up from Takua, as it's very, you know, the high ground position is really difficult to deal with. But he's gonna just keep going with it, but at this point he's kind of lost his initial oomph to the attack, and charge is also finished now, so that's gonna be making it even more difficult. But there's not really anything else, because the Archons were not actually morphed yet. Although we're not paying attention to losing a lot of stalkers yet again. Oh, the Micro has been a little bit lackluster. But a huge another warp-in. What the hell? Do we have more gateways all of a sudden? Oh yeah, Taco is already up to 8 gateways. But he still keeps losing a lot of stalkers when he really shouldn't be. If he was microing perfectly throughout this, he would actually be, he would literally have just won already. 2 of these Archons are super low as well. We really need to try and focus fire those down. That is such a large portion of Ezreal's army right there. That could easily die. We're orbing in Zealots. Did we get charge? Oh, we do have charge as well. Okay. So Taco was able to get charge as well. Problem, of course, is that not much economic damage has been done, and we're slowly... I don't really know if all these Archons is actually really the play from Ezreal, because once the Stalker count gets to critical mass, those Archons will become relatively useless. If Takua actually just didn't make Zealots and just went purely into Stalkers, I think he would be winning right now. Because you could just blink back versus all the Zealots, and then you can just walk forward and start to focus down the Archons. But the Archons of Ezreal kind of just made the Zealots of Takua be completely useless. And now he is getting forced back here. Oh, and a recall is attempted. Oof. I don't know why we did that when we have Blink, though. Oh, what? And an immediate GG. Did I miss something happening? Yes, 20 probes died somehow. Sorry. So yes, good job, Ezreal, for doing a counterattack during all of that and winning the game. Sorry, my observing is really bad today. I don't know why, it just is... I am not, I don't know, my multitasking is not quite there. Anyways. Congratulations, Azrael, for winning his first game. Which means that Team Azura is on match points. And needs to win from this point on to force an ace match. Which is definitely possible, as if Takua can just get this one game, then Azura could definitely bring a 2-0 against Iba. Yeah, you know what I meant out. They are facing match point. All right, top left. Needs to win this game to keep his team in the series. Playing for Team Azura, it is Takua. And the bottom right side, playing for Team Iba. It's Ezreal. You went 06 last week for banter. Yeah, sure thing. Sure thing, Eva. Ezreal now is going for the 1-gate expand with a... What the hell? Oh, that's Takua's pylon. That's the worst place to put that if you are trying to fake a cannon rush, by the way. That's like actually just... That is... Wow. Unlucky there. Wait, he's letting it finish. I don't even... Does that block the Nexus? I don't even know if that blocks the Nexus. No, it doesn't. What the fuck? Well, that is unfortunate for our friend Takua over here. Zora is quickly trying to relieve himself of any responsibility of what is happening this game. As Takua will now have his Nexus blocked, since he is trying to go for a simple 1-gate cyber expand, but now is forced to get a second gateway, as there is now a Nexus blocking him. Yeah. Needless to say, this is not looking good for Takua. This is absolutely not looking very good for Takua. The Stargate from Ezreal will come down. It is far back in the main base, though, so if it needs to... If like... You know, if we have to rally our Stargate units to the front relatively quickly, that could have an impact, but... I don't think it's gonna matter, really. Oh my god, we're gonna 4-gate. Takua is going to try and 4-gate right now, because the pylon is still there. It was not dealt with as the Adept was sent across the map. Warp Gate is getting somewhat close to done. I really don't think he'll be able to get the warp in, though. Surely not, right? The Adept Shade will be able to come in, and there's no idea that this is even here, so that's actually just literally gonna get in the base. What the hell? And the immediate scout will come down, so yes, this pylon will not get the warp in. Wait a minute! Wait a minute! No, Takua! Keep attacking the stalker! Keep attacking the stalker! Oh my god! Takua, warp in! Oh my god! No, why are you warping in here? There's a pylon in his base! Oh, no, he didn't remember! Oh, no. Oh, he's expanding behind it as well. What the fuck? Literally, if we just warped in 4 adepts. Oh my god, he's trying to right-click down the battery, but he's gonna get surrounded by the probes. The extra stalker's coming in. There's only 1 stalker, actually, though. The Void Ray is not out yet. This game is not over. And there's also no energy for battery. Oh, yes, there is. He's just deciding not to do it. Is now right-clicking on the battery again. I don't agree with that right now. He needs to wait for another warp into stalkers before he tries that move. But a lot of probes are dying, and he did expand behind it, but there's an oracle and no battery. Oh my god, this has quickly turned into quite the clown fiesta. Oh my god, it's a fucking stasis. He's still got energy to kill probes too. He could literally do both, but Ezreal's deciding to give his opponent a chance. What the fuck? What is happening? I think Takua needs to just walk home. Honestly, just go home. Make sure this Oracle doesn't do any more damage. I'm amazed that Ezreal did not just use it to kill all the probes. He literally could have killed every probe. Every probe could be dead right now. We need to get a tech building. That's the problem here from Takua. He's somehow found himself a position in this game, but he needs a tech building immediately, okay? Oh, phew, that was close. Holy moly. These games, man. What the fuck? I honestly would have loved it if, I mean, we have the setup for it. Ezreal should have just gone Void Ruppy. He's got the Void Rays, he's got the Immortals already out. I don't really know if the Twilight Blink... This is a pretty cringer beta move, to be honest. We really should be just going fucking Void Ruppy. Especially because the opponent has no tech. They can't punish it. I think Void Ruppy is just legitimately the correct decision. But instead he's going to go for it. Oh my god, charge and +1, okay. I don't mind that, to be honest, because obviously Takua is going to be going straight into Blink. But, I mean, yeah, it is anyone's game at this point. I don't know how the hell we managed to find ourselves in this position, but we did. Azura's team still has some hope here. There should be a maximum amount of hopium being puffed in chat right now. Oh, the fast warp prism, though. This could definitely catch Takua off guard. Macro working. Such an innovator, so true. Takua was supply blocked with that forward pylon dying there. It's unfortunate. Ezreal is going to choose to move out on the map with this, actually. He's not trying to harass. He's actually just attacking with charge finishing up here. And it's actually got some decent potential if Takua does not blink correctly. I mean... Oh, that's going to alert him that the units are... here though, although, oh, if he walks into the stasis, that could be so bad. Oh, he doesn't notice! Oh my god, it's a huge stasis. I mean, yeah, he can just click on the battery, that's what he's gonna do. The probe, oh, what? He doesn't even, wait, why would he leave? No, what? No, Takua. You literally had a pro pull. The units were gonna come out of the fucking stasis as well. I mean, it was gonna be a little bad, but I mean, at least, oh, that's, why not try? You know, your team is down. You need to win the game no matter what. Oh, well, that is unfortunate. for sure. As that means Team Eba will walk away with the victory. We will still be playing the last match though anyways, to see what the overall score is like, but that does mean Team Eba does win it, so a bit unfortunate for the ace match attempt though. But we will be heading over to the wonderful analyst desk to see what they thought of that riveting PvP series. Yeah, what were you guys' take on that one there?
Why do I only get PvP, so Gemini? Can you explain this to me? I'm a Zer player, a Rogue's a Zer player.
You can literally look at the schedule ahead of time before you choose which matches to sign up to analyze. You know that, right?
Bro, imagine looking at the schedule. What the fuck is this cringe shit? Anyway, this regarding Gemini's cringe posting. Let's talk about the actual game. First game, snooze fest. Literally nothing happened. Literally nothing happened until Taqwa decided that 20 minutes of pro production was not exactly the best game he's ever had. So they decided to try for an attack, which I admire, but on the other hand, Azura seems somewhat well prepared. There was some yikesy macro. Azura, while being 20 probes up, kept producing probes instead of actually, putting gates, warping in, putting more batteries, all of the stuff that are called defending. He likes probes, man. Luckily for him, the clutch charge timing and the arcs, which were not morphed in time too, but battery, they has a battery, so the arcos are basically unkillable. That's everything worked out. It's a snooze fest anyway. Please don't let me see that game again. Second game was slightly more interesting. There were so many levels. I think Taqwa was getting a bit tilted by the banter. And by the banter, I mean the absolutely nothing happening for 20 minutes. That's banter, in my opinion. Like, if no one ever moves out, that's a form of disrespect. But yeah, he tried to go for some weird nexus in blocking pylon. Not sure if that was if I just fucked it up, or if he tried to mind game it into like a 4 gate against 1 gate expand. And either way, it didn't work out. I don't think it was on purpose, since it didn't warp in the pylon. And once like the 4 gate, it looked for a second that there was a chance. But then he got surrounded by probes at that point. I think the game was just over. Also of noteworthy, the banter move from Azura. Instead of just killing 20 probes, he stacks them, which still damage, I guess. But the game could have ended like immediately right there when that Oracle flew in. I do guess maybe he was worried about control because he was busy defending or something like that.
I mean,
but yeah,
you don't have to fucking control anything. You just hold position it on top of the fucking probes.
I'm trying to find a reasonable explanation. Okay, it was banter. Okay, let's say the truth. That was pure BM by Azura. Azura was flexing hard, pulling out of his pants and showing how thick his dick is to the other opponent, saying, "I don't even need to fucking use this oracle. I'm gonna put down a stasis just so you know how much superior of a player I." Is that what you like me to say? No, I don't know. Like, I don't know what happened there.
Oh my god. Yeah, so true. Heroku, thoughts?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to not be too insultive towards Taqwa. He's in a complete doom spiral right now. Literally retired.
Oh my god! Oh my god! What the fuck? No, bro! It's just a bit tilted, bro. No worries.
Stop playing for like a month. I don't know how you fix this.
Have you seen me after 10 games against
he stopped playing for like a week, and then he was like, "Oh, I'm playing." He plays again, and it's like, "Oh, I'm playing so well. Let's go." And he was actually playing well. Like he played a little bit of Zerg. He was like asking questions. It was going well, and then like shows up to the match. He feels ready. He's like, "Okay, I close stream, close Discord." Okay, gets in the zone, plays the games, and it's like the same thing we saw 3 weeks ago. I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
So
a bit
like, I
brittle.
don't know. I have no idea. This is like not skill issues. It's completely mentally broken. Like he just doesn't. He plays and he's like doesn't believe what he's doing.
Yeah, I mean,
Like
it's...
even if you're shit, you have to believe your thing's gonna work. Like because that's the only way you're actually gonna win games.
No, bro, don't flame my man Tauco like that. He was a bit tilted. It's like after I play 5 games in a row against Terran,
Yeah,
I also want to shoot myself.
It's like okay, you can be a bit tilted, but it's been like actually 2 months that he's been like this.
Hey, this is... I don't know if this is the place to shit talk someone that hard, but...
I don't know. Like, the game,
yeah.
they're like, it's PvP, he's playing well until he makes a mistake, and then he giga-tills and like throws.
Yeah, it happens. Dude, bro, I
It-
lost. I threw like how many fucking games this fucking tournament so far, and I literally only won finally my first
one
game off a fucking
performing
DT
player.
drop. Like, come on, everyone gets tilted. Like, you know, we all fucking hate ourselves. Like, you know, he's having a rough game. He'll be back. You know, it's always possible.
I know he can't do it, but he has to do something about it.
Okay, cool.
Haro is just mad that Cesar
I
has
am really
pulled out the
fucking mad.
kick.
Like, it's also that.
Bro,
So I'll
bro,
stop.
bro. Yeah. Chill.
Yeah, this is the analyst desk, not the literally roast the fuck out of someone that is actually
What do you mean?
notably upset.
I've already prepared myself for Azura versus Siba. What the fuck do you mean we cannot roast the player?
Well, no, that's
You
totally
are
fine.
telling
No,
me
no, no,
now?
no, that's fine because
What?
they understand that and they want to. You know, that's fine if they get roasted as fuck. But you know, if someone's like actually like you know not, they're not like gonna take it super well, then you know, we don't need to.
So let's talk about the prediction for the next match.
Yeah,
So as
yeah.
I said, Iba's got no shot. Unfortunately, Azura's team has already lost, but they will get their moral victory by spanking Iba's back to fucking Diamond, where he deserves to be.
True.
Azura, I want to see some fucking good games. If either of you fucking comes, I swear to God, I'm sniping you both back to silver. Personally, on stream. What the fuck? Come on. Like, let me see some exciting games. Cannon Rush or something. Proxy Hatch or something. Play random. What the fuck? Yeah.
Yeah, Azura is apparently AFK at the moment. He's going to go do something real quick, and then Iba said he's probably shitting his pants. I don't know why he would say that because I think Iba is projecting a little bit here, but
Iba moment here. No. Azura went to do the important stuff. He went to get some pizza. Went to help his grandma. That's all the stuff that happens daily in an Italian life. That's what it matters. He went to do some linguistic bullshit. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. Probably went to the bathroom or something. Iba is already like on his chair vibrating with energy because he cannot contain the energy. He wants to get fucked so quickly, you know. He wants to go 0-2 in the quickest possible way. The whole series is gonna last 5 minutes. And he cannot wait for it, you know. He's just vibrating there with anticipation about losing 0-2.
he's vibrating with anticipation. What the fuck?
Yeah, bro. Like the fucking desk is shaking. The whole there's an earthquake in London right now, bro. That's made by Iba just vibrating on the shit. 2,000 deaths, by the way. 2,000 deaths because of Iba vibrating on the shit. It's insane. It's a real tragedy. Could we have done something? I don't know. Azura could have saved 2,000 people by showing up earlier, but now half of London is destroyed and it's all Azura's fault.
Oh shit. Yeah, okay, so it is going to be Iba playing Terran as the first match, so it looks like Azura is back though. A quick thinking, what do you think Iba's going to be throwing out here as his Terran here?
I've never seen Iba play.
So what was the question again? I spaced out.
He's playing Terran in the first match. He's choosing Terran. What do you think's going to happen?
I mean, TVP is a broken matchup. Like losing as Terran is impossible, honestly.
So true.
If you lose TVP as Terran, you're actually like negative IQ, but it is Iba. So honestly, will fit the bill of someone who loses TVP. Also, I've seen Iba play Terran. He fucks it up, he fucks up unlosable games. So once again, all of my trust is on Azura, who's probably gonna pull out some fucking Cancer Glaive Adept build or something like that, and that's how it's gonna end.
Right.
I mean, that's what I think. Is Azura still not
Think about
coming?
the
No,
same
he's
thing
here.
here.
He's here.
He's gonna
Okay.
bring out some like, oh yeah, but in 2016, SOS did that against this guy in the qualifiers. That wasn't
Yeah,
streamed.
exactly.
But if
It's
you
gonna say, oh, no.
download the replay pack, you would know.
Yeah, and it also tells you it's a real build, Rimbo. Trust me. Like, I see it. Pro players play this, and then you ask where? Oh, yeah, like one game in 2020, this was played. It's actually a real build.
True. All right, I'm going to cut away as we got our players ready and we want to get into this one. So thank you guys for your amazing comedy and entertainment here. We'll be back with you shortly. But it is time to get into our last match of the day with Azura versus Iba. Dude, I love Lorimer on the desk, man. That dude is just so fucking funny. I can't even believe it. But yeah, Taco. I'm sure you're. Hopefully everything's okay. It's just sometimes mental blocks happen. It's totally fine. I was I've had plenty of those myself. Everyone has. But yeah, hopefully you can come back next season to do a little bit better. Well, I mean, there's still the playoffs because Pink Wings is still in the playoffs as well, and you'll be playing some games going forward. But anyways, on the bottom left side, it is spawning for Team Iba. It is Iba. And on the top right-hand side, I combined spawning and playing together. It is Azura. That's it. That's all I got. Oh my god, Iba is cheesing. Oh my god. Alright, let's see. Oh, what the hell? Where is this probe rallied to? What the fuck? What is this? What am I? Does he just know? What is this though? Is this Azura's way of spam clicking or something? Looks fucking stupid. Alright, the one base wall off. Cringe out of Iba. Let's see what Azura's response will be as he is instantly scouting around. That's a very good decision to make right there. And we'll be going for the Proxy 2 Rex SCV Marine pull. I literally just played versus this yesterday, actually, on ladder against a 5-3 Terran and absolutely smacked it. Just thought I'd give you guys a little anecdote. So yeah, he's gonna have to go ahead and scout this out, because if you don't, it's gonna be making it extremely difficult to play against. Basically, you will need to throw down some batteries, chrono out some stalkers. Oh, he's going for an adept. I don't really agree with that. I don't really like that move out of Azura, not gonna lie, as he still has not scouted enough to find the actual proxy. I mean, it's in a really whack spot. It is very, very far. So that alone will make it a little bit trickier for Iba to get on top of Azura here with the reinforcements. The second gate is correct. I do like that. Excuse me, sorry. Second gate is correct, but the no battery is also extremely risky here. So Azura is kind of gambling a little bit on what exactly Iba's doing, anticipating something aggressive, but not as aggressive as what is actually happening. And, I mean, a single adept, no, 2 adepts, I should say, is going to be not the best, especially if one rallies into the Marines. Oh, boy. 2 adepts and no batteries. Oh my god, it's a 3-gate response with a proxied pylon. What a build. As he definitely was assuming that it was going to be some sort of tech opener, or maybe even just a fake into a nexus, or into a command center, I should say. And that is absolutely not what is happening, as this is an absolute panic mode situation here. Although he did kill a few decent amount of those Marines. Although this adept is so low. Yeah, I mean the battery, I thought the battery might be able to finish up in time to help heal everything, but it did not finish up in time. Although Warp Gate's done, but he's got no money, that's the problem. He can make one adept. You can make one more adept, which in theory does one-shot the Marine, so technically with perfect micro. Oh, he makes 2 sentries instead. That's kind of actually an interest. I actually kind of like that. Because the force fields will be very good. Hold up, the focus fire on the battery. I have no idea. What the hell? Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Wait just a damn fucking moment. Eba has found himself in a very strange situation here. But the problem is that mules exist. And with that, I think it's actually just over, because eventually you will just have more. Yeah, okay, no, it's over. There's no way 2 adepts alone can. Oh, Eba, stop, please. You have killed every probe. You have mules. You literally don't need to be doing this. Just wait till you have a couple more Marines together. Yeah, Eba won. Eba has won the game. Oof. Damn. It did get quite close for a second there. I was actually not sure. I thought that Azura actually was gonna be able to hold it, but nope. There's the GG. As Eba will actually take a game off, which is going completely against what the desk was predicting. And after getting 6-0'd last week, they are now quite... they're in quite a decent spot to actually get a 6-0 themselves immediately afterwards. Honestly, kind of insane. Team Eba taking the 100% participation award for 6-0s this season. If they're able to get this next game here. Oh my god, it's gonna be a PvP. The second game will be a PvP. What does Eba have planned? What does Eba have in store for us right now for this PvP? I do wonder. Spawning on the top right, it is Azura. And on the bottom left, the 13-year-old himself, it is Eba. Sorry for cheese, misclicked, nice man. Oh shit, sorry. Yeah, I literally always forget. Who won? What was that? A 2-0 Ezreal? Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead, Lanzer, do one more prediction for this last series. I believe that you can do it this time. Alright, for now it's totally normal. Will we be getting any interesting cheese out of Eba, is what I want to know. Nice. Did you make it more than 30 seconds? Did you make it, what, a minute? Oh, that is 2 minutes? Okay, sick. Don't do drugs, Angrath. Alright, what's gonna happen? Come on, give me something interesting here. Give me something interesting. Stalker Sentry out of Azura. Wow, that's a Stalker, what the fuck? Eva has no idea what he wants to do here. Okay. Goes for the double adept. Stalker Sentry from Azura. Kind of surprising, actually. Maybe he just thinks he's better. He just thinks he's a better player in normal PvP, so he wants to just play a normal PvP. And just wait for... What the hell? And just wait for Eva to make mistakes, but he is making... What? The crazy thing there is that he moved his sentry back and continued to attack it. That was the weird thing. He literally stutter-stepped against his own pylon and continued to attack it. What the fuck? So it will be an Oracle opener after the initial adepts from Eba, going straight into a single Stalker. He did not have a probe in position. What? So 3 probes will die. And an Oracle is also on the way, but it was... Yes, it was scouted, so that at least will have some forward notice. But Azura... Okay, he's warping in 2 Stalkers. Okay, phew. I was like, he's not doing any. He's like walking across the map. He's not making a battery. He's not warping in. It's like, like, hello? But this is actually kind of a Giga Brain move. He's actually attacking with everything and then just leaving 2 Stalkers to defend at home. So this is actually a very lethal attack that Azura is pulling out right now. And Eba seems none the wiser, as he only has 3 Stalkers here. The battery, though, is extremely important. If that was not there, the game would literally end. But with it, the game is not quite over, as the battery overcharge could easily be used here. And yeah, the micro actually is not great from Azura, so this is actually really bad. Oh, and it's a second Oracle as well. Oh my god, yeah, this is actually super bad from Azura. He took like a really long way to get there, and then like, yeah, I don't know, the micro was just kind of not as good at the front. So that actually ended up going very poorly. It did keep the Oracles home though, so that's at least good. So there wasn't any extra probe damage, and now there's 2 adepts from Azura getting in. Although going into the main there, even though the Shade wasn't possibly going to get inside, so he actually loses some kill potential here. Only kills 3. Could have definitely killed a couple more if he just went straight to the Nat. But it will basically even things up, so it's not the worst. The VOD will upload today, yes, but it takes a whole night to process in HD, so I let it process as I'm sleeping. And this is a very long VOD this time, so it will absolutely take the night to process. Double Oracle coming back in. Eba Zerg micro moment. Doesn't quite get too much there. Only 1 kill. There's also a supply block behind it, and we'll be going straight into a Robo Bay. No Twilight Council. What is this from Eba? Is he just gonna sprint into Disruptors? With no... Wait, is this a Colossus build? Is that why you guys were saying no Colossus Sag? Wait, what? He's gonna go Colossus? I mean, Azura is a gateway, man. And that is exactly what's going to be happening. So if there's a lot of charge lots coming in here, then perhaps, then yes, these Colossi could do something decent here. And yes, it will be Colossus. This is very interesting. I love the stasis wards, though. I mean, this is super good. Honestly, after my game versus Eiger, and now after watching this, I kind of just want to be like an Oracle opener into just mass stasis and turtle guy. But instead I go disruptors off of it because I just like disruptors. Alright, yeah, I'm very curious to see how this goes. Instead of Void Raptor, you go Oracle Raptor, yeah. The problem, because the problem with going Void Ruppy is that I only have one Oracle usually. Oh, nice little blinks away there. Denies the 2 stasis wards. Oh my god, he blinks on top of the Colossus. Not quite in range to get healed by the battery, so that's a bit unfortunate for Iba. There are still 2 Immortals though, which make it very difficult to continue this attack, but the Zealots on the right side have already done a good amount of damage, and we'll be finding even more as another group of them do join up. And Azura did actually walk into a stasis ward somehow, even though he saw them being put down in front of him. Did he blink? I don't know if that... I can't tell if that means he blinked or not. He did not. So he could have just blinked out anyway. Oh my god, he blinked! He blinks right into another one. Oh my god, that was so funny. I mean, that's gonna mean that these are off cooldown. So you could easily... Oh, that's a fuck ton of charge lots. Holy shit. Azura does not want these units to get trapped here, as he will just take the fight anyway. But the force fields, yes, could still come into play. Unfortunately, there's just one too few, as he's not able to fully trap in all of those units. But, I mean, this is actually looking totally fine for Iba, because his army... Oh, no, these couple suckers... Okay, never mind. The recall, okay, that's correct out of Azura. Does kind of manage to salvage it a little bit and get away with most of his units, but yeah, that fight was not going to go his way for sure. Another Colossus. I would love the disruptor production to start happening right now. Another Robo. We need a second Robo, and we need disruptors now, but he's going to keep making Colossus. I don't know why about that, though. You hard disagree about the disruptors? Explain. Why would you not just want why would you not just want disruptors now as well? Disruptors are just insane. Against a person that's literally going gateway, man. Oh, okay, sorry. You were disagreeing to the wrong thing. Or to a different thing. So yes, I still maintain my position that yes, we should be going into disruptors at this point. Blink forward onto the Colossus, no overcharge, but it doesn't seem to be needed, as the rest of the army does do a pretty good job of buffering there. And the Warpin in the main will be able to deny the harassment by the Zealots, and the Oracles also did some damage to deny at the Nat as well. And I mean, Azura's got a great economy, but his army can find literally nothing against what Iba's got cooked up here. Jesus Christ. This is ridiculous. What the fuck? This is kind of interesting, actually. I kind of want to do this build now. Because it's very similar to Void Ruppy in a way. In the way that you like manage how you're doing everything. But it gives you a quicker kill potential. Whereas Void Ruppy, it's like... You literally just have to wait till you're maxed on carriers before you actually walk across the map. But with this, it's like, I have warp gates and shit. Like, once the fight goes badly enough, I could just walk across the map and just win. And Azura is definitely got a absolute garbage. Oh, the force fields! The sick force fields! Oh, shit. Azura's army is just melting away. Oh, the DTs though. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that'll be a little annoying. Revelation is able to find all of them though, as the oracles will then try to deal with them, but that's gonna take quite a little while, so that base is definitely gonna be canceled. But the problem remains that there's a gargantuan army here for Eba. Oh, the double disruptor though. Up! 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 Oh, they both died. Damn. I mean, I don't know what the hell Azura is gonna do from this part, man. This is rough. He's gonna try to get one of the Colossi and doesn't even manage that, as he is absolutely giga dead. Jesus. I feel like I'm watching a Wings of Liberty PvP right now. Whoop! Whoop! Alright. Whoop! Ooh, splits. The Colossus splits. Alright, here comes the final attack and attempt from Azura, and that is going to go extremely poorly as it's a shit ton of zealots against a bunch of Colossi and Archons. And what do you know? Eva's team is gonna 6-0. That's insane. They have 100% 6-0 participation this season. Wow. They get 0-6 last season, or last week, and now they just return back with a 6-0 immediately afterwards. Jesus Christ. Well, we were memeing them about having the worst map score in the highest position, but they have now fixed that and put themselves back at a much more normal map score. But yes, it is more important than my team had the first 6-0, because that's just more interesting and more important in general. But that will unfortunately put All Things Primate at a 4-1 overall match score, which means they do go ahead of us at the end. So that basically means that we are going to be sitting in third place, essentially. Because even if Team Acheron absolutely blows it, they still are tied with us, which means then they have the head-to-head tiebreaker. Although, wait, does map score come in before that? Map score comes in before head-to-head. So, technically, what does this mean? So, let's see, we went, what, 4-2? So that puts us at 18-12. 18-12. Hold up. My brain can't do anything. 18-12. So if Acheron's team loses, they need at least 3 games to tie that. Wait, what? Dude, I hate this. So I think there is a chance that we can still get second place if Team Acheron kind of just blows it tomorrow. So that is possible. Anyways, let's go to the analysis desk to talk with them, as I'm sure they will be very happy to see that Eva's Protoss actually was still pretty fucking good, eh, Lerbo?
Okay. I'm very disappointed about this game. So the first game was like Eva being a fucking pussy. Oh, I cannot play against Protoss, even though I'm playing Terran, so I'm heavily favored. I will anyway play a cringe build. I'm not even gonna go over it. Almost a great ult by Azura. Azura also keeps the trend of losing to the dumbest cheese ever, because surely my opponent is playing macro. Azura is a bit like that, you know, like he's a bit of a bad shitter. In the most important moments, he just shits the bed randomly, unfortunately. The only problem, I'm starting to think that to win against Azura in tournaments, I actually have to off-rage too, because I'm sure I said I'm not winning with my fucking Zerg against him. Anyway, Yeah, so like first game was kind of cringe. Second game once again proves that the best Protoss is a Zer player. Babe, wake up! New Protoss PvP theory just dropped. Iba was full memeing 6 Colossi, right? I don't know what to say. Fucking Azura was. I don't know what he was doing. He tried to go for a weird early attack, in which he lost. He killed one stalker, lost like everything to a battery. Once again, proving the imbalance of PvP batteries. But yeah, there's nothing to say. It was a snooze fest. Even the second game, Azura was trying here and there to actually do something, you know, be active, play real time. But Iba was took a book out of the turtle mech player, so just AFK'd and somehow won anyway. You know, like, that's it. Boring. PvP is a boring matchup, and the one good matchup, TVP, got fucking killed by Iba being a cringe lord.
Excellent summary. Or Heroku, do you have anything to add to that amazing analysis?
I have nothing to add to this. I love the sentry pick. The almost great hold because Iba fucked up the micro a little bit. And in game 2, I'm just watching Iba make Colossus of one robo for 10 years. And Azura, I don't know, he was like, well, what if I make more gateway? And in the moment, he's like, oh, maybe Disruptor would be good because the units stack on top of each other. It's like Iba's pushing already. So, yeah.
I mean, yeah, the Disruptor call was correct. It's just he did it very late after already suiciding and monkeying with a flectel gateway.
The proper play was to throw down 3 robos and go for 3 Colossi at the same time. And that's because it's well known that Colossi are the best counter to Colossi. So if you just make more Colossi than your opponent, then obviously that wins. It's simple math, really.
Yeah.
So in my opinion, like, Azura was like, Iba was playing stoned out of his mind, and Azura just shot the bed again. What can I say, bro? Azura, you need to stop shitting on the bed. Come on, bro. Like, what is this? But yeah, like, I'm so disappointed, so insanely disappointed. Likely we got the Angrat game, so at least there was some value in me being here. But Iba was just played insanely cringed. Insanely cringe. What the fuck is this Colossi shit? Like, bro, what the hell? Azura was playing base, but unfortunately he's bad. So he lost.
I mean, is playing based like just suiciding, aping a bunch of zealots and stalkers everywhere and then dying? I don't know.
Yeah. I like the plan from Azura. That's what I always do against. Like, that's exactly like if you take that game, it's me versus Turtle Mech, except it's a PvP. You know, like, so it's nothing like me versus a Turtle Mech. But in every other way, it's exactly like me versus a Turtle Mech. I'm just like throwing shit at the wall and hoping it sticks, and it never fucking sticks because Turtle Mech is a fucking slippery fucking build, so nothing sticks to it, and then eventually they get maxed out and you just die, you know? So in that sense, it was a Turtle Mech game. You're not aware of it, game, but this PvP was a CVT.
Awesome. Sorry, Ezreal just subscribed when that happened, so he kind of cut off what you were saying there a little bit, but I'm sure it was very interesting. Anyways, so yeah, Iba will 6-0, Team Iba will 6-0 after getting 0-6 last week, which is an extremely interesting way to close out this this day here. But yeah, the only thing left is that tomorrow we will have Enpo versus Acheron happening. Do you guys have any prediction for how that match is going to go? Just a quick little thought before we end it.
I spaced out again, fuck. I don't know, I have no clue what you just said, but Team 2 is gonna win, whatever Team 2 is.
Okay. Thank
literally
you.
did not hear. I need to stop spacing out.
Yeah. We'll watch the last match closely because it actually decides if we go through or not.
Yeah.
And if we do go through, I'm going on a warpath. I'm gonna help Azura prep more. We need more prep.
Yeah.
I think Azura was already over prepping himself.
Need more prep.
Like,
I'm gonna stop
Azura
going 1-1 against those 4-8 people I'm up against, and It's gotta be enough. Hopefully.
Bro. Like, imagine being Azura, prepping for 3 hours on TVP, scouting. Okay, if he goes for a 3 racks, I'll do this. Like, if he goes for like a late game, I do this, and then you fucking shit the bed and you die to a random bullshit build because you didn't scout, bro. Zero prep over prep. Monkey strong together. Yeah, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Oh my god. All right. Well, thank you guys for joining me today on this this amazing match of Eva versus Azura. Appreciate it as always. And I'll see you guys maybe in the next time for the playoffs if you guys decide to join up for that. So yeah, see you guys.
Yep.
See ya. Bye-bye.
All right. And there we have it. The 6-0 for Team Eba to close out the day. Very interesting overall matches today, but this is not quite over yet, as we will find the finale of the finals of the regular season tomorrow with Acheron versus Enpo, deciding the overall standings for the playoffs. So yep, please tune in for that tomorrow, which will start about the same time, just a little bit later, like half an hour later than what this stream started at. And yeah, that's about it. Yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, you're cool and awesome. Thank you. And I'll see you guys next time.